Uh, whew. Um, yeah, streaming at this time was not intentional, but I chose to. I choose to do it before I eat. I have no idea if I want to stream before I eat. So that's part of the reason why I end up doing this at this time. But anyways, all right. Just got upstairs. Sup, everybody? My name is Kartik and Mom. Welcome back to some more Blue Archive. We did mission 16 yesterday, which was pretty nice. Bruh. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see a video like this. Give me a sec. How do I do this? Oh, it did that to me again. That is some crazy work. What? What? No way. Okay. 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 All right. All right. Okay. I don't know how that happens, but it's starting to piss me off. That is starting to piss me off. Anyways, nothing to see here though. I just can't see the chat right now. That is crazy, man. How the fuck did that happen? How does it happen? How does it happen? Today, the second to last day of total assault. His now shows up in here, but it's gonna be a while before I decide to do that. Go for a suit I don't have. Let's say we get just one. Man. Okay, that's fine there. Give me a second. Holy moly. Finally made it over here. I swear, this shit needs to be studied, bro. Just turn the fan on real quick. Unbelievable that just happened. I feel like that happens to me at least once per day now. Man, I thought some of this stuff would stop happening. But I swear, it just keeps happening. I don't know why. So essentially, right when I start the stream, I had to restart my PS4, just trying to preview the stream so that I can see the chat without me having to pull out something on my PC itself. But I digress. Wow, that's not too bad. That's whatever. This is whatever. This is whatever. I actually get students for that. This is fine. That's alright. Valkyrie's alright. This is great. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Very nice. Thought about doing a bounty shop. Should I check it? I probably should, shouldn't I? Probably should check it.
ここはそういうことなのですね。いらっしゃい、先生。
Oh yeah, it's Trinity Wild Hunt. Okay. I'll wait till this resets.
ここでは先生がスケジュールを決められます。
Okay. I think I'm close to getting Scirocco to 20. So if I can get regular Scirocco somewhere in here, that'd be nice. Also, I want to start working on her, but let's see what's here. And then I'll come back for her. Yuko will probably be the next one I work on. Huh. Damn, Maki showed up so many times. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm also working on her still, so let me grab that. Well, this really does suck. Try to get another one of these ones that aren't rank 9 to rank 9. Man, Trade Plaza I just got there, so that's just not gonna happen. Close to getting this to rank 9, so I guess I'll work on this. I'll just get that tomorrow. I'm not that desperate. Probably gonna hit level 82 today though. So I grabbed these right. And just throw this all over here. I don't expect this stream to be like super long, but we will see about that. want to do this once. Damn, I still didn't get a lot of those. I think I can use that on somebody. Tote bag is still not giving me a lot. Okay. Of course, the gloves are more plentiful. I think I can give that to somebody. Damn, 25. I am not complaining, buddy. Not too bad, comrade. Yo, what's up, homie? I get some fun, but man, every day I keep discovering problems with my PS4 and I hate it. It just seems like some days I'm gonna end up having a problem where the controller disconnects and I can never reconnect it, so I have to restart my system. But usually after that, it seems that it's always fine, but I hate that I seem to keep going through that once per day now, it feels like. Outside of that, I'm fine. I am fine. What should I use the rest of this? I should go over here, but no, I should craft first before I go to the cafe. When I start the stream, of course, I had already logged in rather than do the, I guess, introduction to the day with Arona, just because I already did earlier today, because I just go into the cafe just so I can use my extra tickets. Since I always end up being able to invite a student just before reset hits, so I just do that. I don't remember if I even need this for anything right now. I know I need this, but I'll do this. I'll do that. Damn, this sucks ass. Okay. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Great. This could only be something interesting, I suppose. Well, nothing great then. Yeah, that's pretty ass. Alright. That's pretty ass. I guess one of those days, huh? Sometimes the craft is not the greatest. It's not the greatest at all. Did I really just do that for the second one? I just realized that. Fuck. This is bad. I am relying on that goodness, but will the game give me the goodness? Time only told, because I still haven't gotten anything from this. That's a long time coming, I'm not gonna lie. Like a month and a half of picking that for the advanced gift. I finally got something. I think I need that for someone. Man. I remember I need this for someone, but I just don't care about that right now. I'm gonna pray for the good luck and hope for the best. Nope. Ooh, I don't know. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. The guns, cream or charm, charm zeal. I don't remember who, but there was like a few students that wanted that. I will be doing that. Yes, sir. You know, I'm just realizing something. Those pieces I got rid of, were that really worth it? Right. I felt like doing this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't regret this one. I want the full-on maxer, and then once I do that, I'll be satisfied. Well, except for minus this. That'd be the only thing I want to go for left. I'm not gonna go on my way for that. Save that for a future student that wants it. I'm not gonna go that hard into investing. probably use most of these. Do I want to give this to her? I might wait before I do that. Let's go to cafe first. Wonder how everyone else's day has been. Today's been kind of a doozy for me. Not like super eventful or anything, but like, I don't know. Just, how do I even explain it? It just feels like one of those chill days, I guess you could say. I remembered that I need to prepare a thumbnail for Monday's stream, which is going to suck. You know, in other news, I again went to like my PC version of Genshin to go on my PS4 account, and it's kind of crazy to think about the fact that while I did that, again, I had to be disappointed by the fact that when I live streamed trying to like see a cutscene, it would just lag a lot. But outside of streaming, I can literally just watch it without it lagging that much. It's like it's a normal cutscene, which is pretty devastating to me to see that it's just like that for me. Wow, Iris likes this. It almost makes me want to hoard that. It makes me want to hoard that. I need 3 items. I'll take it. Wish that there was a way to like lock this so I don't have to accidentally use it. Why is everyone just cluttered here? One day I'll get this Noah. One day I'll get this Himari as well. But that is all food. Over here, I had put her in here. Really? Now that I've gotten Shoko to 20, the next suit I'm gonna work on is probably going to be outside of Amika, of course. There is Yuka, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be Yuka. Just because I could actually give her unique item upgrade, but I can't even give Shoko hers anyways. I have everything but just the other materials. Whereas Utaha, or not Utaha, well, Utaha is one I want to do, but Mika's like the one I can actually give her upgrade to her unique item, which I want to do. I'm torn if I want to do this event right now or not. Kind of want to come back to it since there's a double drop thing here. Might as well take advantage of it. I want to get that back to 40. But I can only get but so much of it. Sure, there's someone who wants that, but it's good to know I'm able to get this tier below it a lot easier. I don't particularly care about getting this. No real way to get the tier 5 stuff in here though, which is a bit disappointing. But I digress. Okay. Again, I'll do final restriction tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna do total assault. There's still 2 more days of this. You know, it's still a shame though that I can't do hardcore. It really is. Hopefully that changes one day, but obviously it probably will if I play long enough. Just felt like doing that. You know, even though I don't like watch like creators about like Blue Archive, I did like in yesterday's stream I talked about how I had went to finally just look at a video about like what did the character do with the upcoming banners coming up, since I can obviously go to the JP site and see what banners are coming out next. And we're getting close to our next Fest-esque banner, which the next Fest banner I think actually is the Idol banner. But there's also a limited banner just before it with Swimsuit Hina. Still torn, cut. I don't have good explosive units, so I really want her. But it's not like I desperately crave it. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. Did I hold myself on that? Sure hope not. No! Crazy hoe. Okay, fine, whatever. I still did better than this before off stream, but whatever. I'm better than yesterday.
Sensei.
420. Okay. I'll definitely be able to get this. I don't think I'm gonna get here though. If I was able to do hardcore, then I could probably get there. But like, no, it's a shame. 'Cause I really want that. Cause what I'm about to do now, I'm gonna grab the editing what I have real quick. Alright, so we're gonna wait till next time to get the rest of it. Right. What do I want more of right now? Yeah. Abros can wait. Millennium, I do want. Still wonder if I should wait till the patch notes to figure out what to do with these. If it still feels like I should do that. I think I might still end up doing that. want this Mari Pop Idol character. I just remembered there was someone I had forgotten when I was talking about the. There's apparently like a fest banner that is it. Does it give you 100 free polls as well? I think it was. It was what's it called? Fest Archive? Ooh, Archive Fest Archive, something like that. I think it was a Fest Archive banner. I think someone called in, and it had Sunsu Hoshino, this Mika, which I really want, and then Wakamo. I didn't know what I'm going to do when that banner comes around because I want all three. Maybe I'll end up going for the Mika though, because I can't say no to her. I feel like I won't be able to skip that one. Rather than trying for this one, which I really want to, but going for her would be smart if I wasn't also going for Kay and Iris. I'll just wait. Oh, I actually purchased it out. Well, that is actually tempting. I can get that very soon. I just realized something. This number is how much you need per like tier. You end up needing 20 of the same item to go from tier 3 to tier 4. Because I just realized the we on tier 5? No, we're on tier 5. Never mind. To upgrade to tier 5 takes like 40. I don't think we're on tier 6 yet. We will be in the future. In the future, that is. Right. I'm happy to be level 82, but I might wait till 85 before I do that event recap thing. I'm just gonna keep mentioning it every now and then. For cafe number 2 again at mission 18, stage 5? Bruh, come on, give me a break. Can you give me something for the main one? Oh wow, I'm really close to getting that. I haven't gotten this yet. I actually thought I already had over 120. I guess not. I have at least 93 star students. I have at least 10 5-star students. Makes sense. Some of the ones I got 5-star on, I probably could have held myself back from that. But they're just some students I really liked at the time, and I still liked some of them that I have at 5-star. The only one I'm kind of iffy was I wonder if it was worth getting near the 5-star. I could have probably taken my time with that one. But the polls were just so good, I had to do it. Looking at. Okay. I think that's it, and nothing else to really check. Just remember what to do next. So, next. A lot of reading. Ugh, Jesus. Joint Frying Joe Tuesday. got the final group story stream I can really do for a while until we get to that last final one. I'm trying to figure out which thing I want to do for the stream. It's not that surprising why I picked the one I picked for this one, to be honest. Because not because I like the Tea Party students. It might just be because of makeup, but I also like Saya a lot, so yeah. Otherwise, I'd have picked Rabbit Squad. I was very tempted to pick Rabbit Squad, but I said, you know what? No, let's not do that. I'll give them the time to shine another time. Sunday Shine is going to be an interesting one, though. I prepared a thumbnail that at which I'm a tad nervous to figure out what that thumbnail gonna look like because frankly I'm not satisfied with it because how I made that is it even like I mean I'll talk about it in that stream because it's just like it's a small nitpick that like I'm pretty sure people will point out outside of it being the fact that uh yeah I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, so last time if everything went right I would have immediately did this whole page, but unfortunately, when it came to the group story going, I ended up doing everything but this one because my computer froze and I reset. So I said, you know what, in a future stream I'll make up for it by coming back here and finishing everything up. Because I didn't even finish the Aaron Discipline Club because I ended up having more story left after I had gotten yeeted, which was that filming a club promo part 2. So we ended up with this in the end. Then we did the game development department, which I really liked the story. And then we're over here. I decided to do the Genryuman, which was actually kind of nice. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought, to be honest, for such a short story. But now, today, we're going to do everything here to be, I guess, equalized to a full page with the tea part at the end. Sadly, we can't do this one unless I get one of these two students. There's a good chance in the future I will get both of them, so I'm not going to be too... I'm not going to have a big problem with not having this, but it does kind of suck that I can't do it all at once. Kind of like how I couldn't do the event story with Wakamo and the Valkyrie students just because the fucking mission was way above the pay grade despite being a free recap mission story, whatever you want to say. It was the only story in there that requires level 80 just to get through the damn story. That shit is crazy to me. But that was when I was not even close to 70. I was like 50 something to 60 at that time. I'll never forget that. But yeah. So Athletics Training Club, Rabbit Squad Seminar, Yin Yang Club, Hot Spring Department. Since we already started on the right side, I'm going to continue doing the right side. And then I'm probably going to go from bottom up. Always want to have, do you play any other gacha besides Genshin? Sad reality is not really. Some of which I can't even do, so no. Will that change one day? Probably. Right now, the two consistent games I'm just streaming is just those two. Usually I play something else alongside it, or I record something. I'm waiting till I handle some things before I do that, but I will eventually start something else alongside those two games. Tennis Club, Hot Spring Department. I think I'm going to do this first. Wait, is this like the other side of like a story here? How to enter a dry patch archive till magical grows. Genshin, I have no idea about. Oh, Genshin about to go into slow patch soon as well, but at least there's still something left for me to do there. Where there are hot springs, there are us, and where there are us, there are hot springs. Of course. I was wondering what that thumping sound was. What the hell? Sorry about that. Just like heard about thumping. Actually, worry for a second. Okay, I'll do this now. It definitely looks like it takes place from that one Red Winter story. The hot springs. It's finished! Nice! Another job well done. I think everyone's going to like it here, right, Megu? Oh. Well, very nice. I think this is the prettiest hot springs we built this week. Yeah, they're gonna love it. I can't wait to show it off. I think that was. I don't think the voice already gave it, to be honest. I'm starting to feel pretty sore, though. We've been working since, what, sundown yesterday? Yeah, it wasn't easy hauling the materials all the way out here. For sure. Speaking of, since this place is so far out, do you think enough people can make it here? Now that you mention it. What should we do about that? Oh, why are we worrying? We could just ask President Kasumi, right? She'll know what to do. She probably already knows what to do. Probably. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not our job to think about that stuff. For real. Leave the thinking to her. Who are we to worry about? They just make hospitals anywhere. I don't know why. Hey, where is she, though? Didn't she come here with you, Foreman Megu? She's here. She's here. I saw her in the back earlier. Why don't I go? Why don't I go ask her? You two rest here. Just you, Megu? Y'all worked hard together to make this. It's kind of awkward for just us to go inside and rest. Don't worry about it. I'm still raring to go. Not tired at all. You two are legit exhausted though, and that's a perfectly good reason to enjoy some hot springs. Go on, take a load off. I'll talk to the president. And I'm off. Look at it. How are they even allowed to do this? Wait, what? Did they say anything? I looked away. Okay, yeah, she never runs out of energy, does she? No, I think her entire character is built off of that. Anyways, even though she worked the hardest, I heard she can build a whole hot spring site all by herself. A little one at least. Eh? All alone? For real? That has to be a joke, right? Who knows? But seeing how much she got done last night, I think the foreman could pull it off. Wow, she's something. Yeah, she is something, isn't she? Right, right. There's a reason she used to be the president. Interesting. Huh? Wait, she used to be the president? You didn't know? I guess. I guess it hasn't been that long since you joined. Actually, a lot of people might not know. We've disbanded and gotten back together multiple times. What? Well, Megu used to be the president here. Then, now President Cosmic came along, and Megu handed off the position. Why'd she do that? I don't know. I didn't ask for the details. Maybe it's maybe just 'cause Cosmic's smart and super qualified. Plus, Maku doesn't really seem to care about power. Yeah, that sounds like our foreman, all right. well, well, I guess it doesn't really matter now. Haha, you say. Yeah, I can't even gauge a voice for her because the voice I would give Kasumi, I just cannot do. President Kasumi. Hmm? Maku. Whoa, why are you being so loud? President, President. Why is she like this? I don't know. Oh, you're already taking a dip? I thought you were usually the last one in. well, I just felt like it. No particular reason. I was just thinking back to, well, something that motivated me. Let's put it that way. So what's going on? And where's everybody else? You don't usually come out to talk to me alone. Is there a problem? Hmm? No, or yes, maybe. What? The team pointed out that this place is really far off from civilization. I mean, we have to haul those materials really far. Is anyone else gonna want to make that trip? I was wondering what you were going to say. No need to worry. Remember, they're not going to be hauling materials like we were. They're just going to ride a shuttle bus. Uphill on a winding road, sure, but the road's clear. A couple of buses and problem solved. Oh, you're always on top of things, President. All right. Wait, we have buses? What? What? No. really? But we can hit up the black market for a couple of big vans, or buy some old troop transports from a PMC and then touch them up to look like buses. The point is, it's all been thought out. That's the point, you got it. So tell the others, if they've got the time to worry, they've got the time to rest up and recharge. Hot springs aren't hot springs aren't done just because you finish the buildings, you know. They don't count as hot springs until you use them. I see. Okay. I'll make sure to tell everyone. Sure, you do that. I'll tell them I don't really get it, but rest well and everything will somehow work out tomorrow. Why would you say that? It doesn't sound very convincing. Smart. That's perfect. Megu, you really do get it. Smart? Huh? It's strange to hear you say that, President. What? Hmm? Megu? Huh? I wouldn't expect you to do that. You like this hot spring better than the other ones. They're bigger and warmer. I know, but you said something that reminded me of something else. What did I say? Was it the part about thinking back? That's right. It reminded me that you like snow and that you like hot springs in the snow even better. Oh. Wait, what? what? What are you talking about? I don't think I ever told you that. Well, you didn't, not directly. But the first time we met, you were sleeping in the snow, remember? And then, when I made a hot spring and put you in it, your frown turned into a happy smile. I was frowning in my sleep. In the snow? Ah, ah, I see. Yeah, right. Sleeping. Yes, I suppose you would call it that. What does that mean? President? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I don't think I've heard this story before, so I looked really happy in the bath. Yeah, so right then I thought this person must really like hot springs in the snow. I see. President? What is this wahaha that she does? I can't do the exact laugh that she does though, but yeah. Of course. Snow days are the best hot spring times. Cool up top and toasty underneath. Really? I never thought like hot springs in the snow. I guess it'd be nice to experience that, but I don't know what that would be like. It's good for the spirit and healthy enough. It can bring you back from the brink of death. You can let all that warm water just wash up your pain and hurt away. Hurt away. Right? Hot springs, snowy hot springs, they're the best. More people need to know how it feels. Now, they'll find out. Of course they will. One day. For now, you just get some rest, Megu. We'll have a lot more to do tomorrow. Yup. Oh, wait. You telling me to rest? You telling me to rest reminds me. I told the team to rest because I was coming to ask you. Oh, they probably still waiting. I'll go back and tell them what you said. You do that. Don't run. The floors are slippery. Of course they are. Did she dip into the water again for a sec? Hot springs, hot springs. Hot springs? Did she just splash in the water? Of course I like the hot springs. Interesting. Yeah, this is peak. Are you better than what we got with Rio? Okay. How could I not? Okay. That was the end of that. Well, gift and gift. What is this? It's hot. But Mori, there's Mori out here. Today's after lunch treat is Mori. Mori? What? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, am I wrong? You're not wrong. You're not. Hmm? Uh-huh. Head prefect? Hmm. I wondered who was doing all that mumbling. What are you doing here, Megu? Something to do with hot springs? Oh. Oh no, not right now. I'm just here to buy Mori for dessert. Yeah, yeah, that. Mori? Oh, right. The, the convenience store has ice cream with that name. So you're not digging any hot springs nearby today? Um, well, ah, wait. President Kasui told me what to say when I meet the prefect team or a Valkyrie, and you're the head prefect, so what is she about to say, bro? What are you doing? Uh, give me a minute to remember. Hina, do you remember yet? Aha! Aha! Yeah, I remember. First, I give you this. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Here, take it. What? You just like smuggle something and giving it to her? And now, thanks for all your hard work. This isn't much, but it's a small token of our gratitude. Please keep taking good care of us. Interesting. Is she gonna inspect it? Ah, that's it. That's everything I need to do. Hey, why'd you ask if I was digging hot springs? The president hasn't said to do that yet, but I'm sure she'll tell me when it's time. I see. Then this is. Magu, this thing Kasumi told you to do. Have you done it to anyone else? Huh? No, not yet. You're the first. Why do you ask? All right. At least that's a relief. Then I have one request. Hear me out, please. Request? What is it? I mean, sure, I'm listening. Go ahead. Thank you. So, please pass this message back to Kasumi word for word. Oh, Jesus. What kind of word for word is that? Pop, 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 pop. Like, that. You just. Oh, that's what she did. You just ripped up the present. Kasumi won't understand. She won't need an explanation, but if I must put it into words, tell her, if I find out you're doing something like this again, I will handle it personally. Damn. I'm warning you. Get rid of your old habits while you're still inside Gehenna. Mm, that is all. Did you get that? Um, what? Okay, so I gave you a gift, and then you ruined the gift, and now I tell the president you ruined the gift. um, I don't really understand, but okay. You and the president are both smart, so I'm sure there's a good reason. Sure, I'll tell her. Thank you. Oh, actually, Head Prefect, wait right there. I'll be back soon. I'll be back real soon, she says. Oh, is she gonna get her an ice cream? Okay, I'm back. You've been waiting a while, huh? Here, take this. This is ice cream. Mori, you're giving this to me. Yeah, I wanted to buy a lot and then share them with everyone. So you should have one too. It's a hot day today. Mori is great for cooling down. Oh, wait. You don't want gifts from us, do you? I mean, you ripped up the last one. Sorry. I just bought it because, force a habit. I didn't know she was this much of a kind soul. It's just kind of funny. I think about the actual Summer Sky's Promise event story we did in the past. Actually, hmm, that was very interesting. No, that's fine. Thanks, Mega. I'll be sure to enjoy it. Huh? It's fine. How's it different? Oh, I'm sure Cosme will explain it to you if you ask. Mega? Huh? Me? You're a third year, right? You seem to be close to Kasumi. Now, I know there was an earlier version of the hot spring department, though it only had around 10 people at the time. Were you were the president back then, weren't you? And Kasumi came later. Oh, huh? That's right. After President Kasumi came on, she said she'd take over the president role, so I handed it to her. I was reading some of that in the beginning, just separate, but it's fine. Wow, you really do know everything, head prefect. Is she just that dumb? She's a little dum dum. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Hmm. My question is, was Kasumi the one to suggest that? Did she say, I'll take the president's spot for you? Yeah. Alright then. Uh, well, maybe not exactly. Huh? Actually, she asked, what do you want to do? So I said, I just want to keep digging hot springs. And then she said, then I'll make sure you can do that. So now I get to just dig hot springs, and there's a lot of new people to help me. What? Just that simple. I just caught me off guard a little bit. She's just very simple. I see. I thought that might be the case. People with her background do tend to keep their word at least. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing at all. Just seeing another side of the story. Now I have something I have to finish, so I'd best be going. Take care in the heat, Megu. And as for Kasumi, tell her something else too. Tell her don't make too much trouble. Ah, I see. Okay, bye, Head Prefect. I better get going too. Okay, gonna be real, real that cute. Okay. And that's what happened. Then the head prefect wanted me to tell you if I find out you're doing something like this again, I'll handle it personally. Oh, I didn't think she actually read it verbatim, actually. Okay. I'm warning you. Get rid of your old habits while you're still, or while you're inside Gehenna. She actually able to read all that? That's funny. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, huh? How about the athletics training club? A healthy body cultivates a healthy mind. The daily records of the athletic training club members' fitness journeys. And it's just like one student. Like, I want more of this. Yeah, I do too, honestly. This is why, like, I saw like a YouTube channel talk about where the direction that Blue Arco is gonna go with the main story because I heard that the Decagrammaton story finished up on the JP side. I kept hearing rumor that the next story might be Gehenna, and if it is, that's what I want. But some people theorize it might end up being another story with the Rabbit Squad or something. I thought that would be cool, actually. But it'd be more focused on the Fox Squad instead of the Rabbit Squad, maybe. I don't know, something like that'd be cool. I don't know. It's just something I thought about. I saw a video about that yesterday. Let's play ball. Oh wait, let's play ball. Okay, let me stop. All right, everyone. So, which version of this is Sumire? This is a practice match, so no need to be nervous. The opposing team is just a bunch of robots. Don't worry about getting booed or hit by a pitch. Hit by a pitch? Man, what they do with the story Amun Choi. Amun Choi beside Volume F. Why do these two look vaguely familiar? Well, it's probably because I've seen these two models from the Kivoto's uh, that one festival event. I don't even think about that right now. Anyways, wait, the engineering department made these? That's super dangerous. The pitching machine we got from them was merciless. It kept throwing balls as fast as the pros. That darn robot would even would even taunt us before pitching. That's crazy. I know all of us are traumatized from that game, but Seminar said that they fixed all the bugs. We have nothing to fear this time. Now let's play some good old baseball. Yeah, with a girl with a wrench in her hand. Strike three, you're out. Getting mugged by a robot is crazy. Strike out again. Okay, what the heck did she do? The pitching's too fast. Well, that is a problem. Right. You know, I forget this character exists in the game because I don't see them anywhere, but I know this character's in the game. Next up, Millennium Baseball Club's Clean Up Batter. Nomasare. Nomasare. That's a weird name. Hey, isn't she the rookie who just joined? heard she's an I heard she's an ace with an incredible 0.08 batting average. I don't know baseball, so I don't know what that means. Wait, she hits 8 out of every 100 balls? I can't even hit one. What do you mean by she hits 8 out of every 100 balls? That doesn't sound impressive to me when I hear that. Aha, come on, girls. You're making me blush. Yeah, I don't know the voice I want to give her when I'm doing it. Ray, look out! The pitcher! Uh, wind up, and here it comes. Oh, she hit it. She hit it! At that speed? Look at it go! No way. Is this the first home run of the season? Look at that firework. Fly out! Fly out. An incomplete defense team take positions. What the hell? And that's the game. Good work, everyone. Good game. You were on fire today, Ray. Same to you. Good job out there. I really thought we were gonna see a home run today. I really thought we were gonna see a home run today. That true. I didn't think she was gonna say that. I thought she was more pessimistic than that. Anyways, I thought she'd say I didn't think we would see it, but no, she really thought it. Okay. Yeah, there was some real power behind that swing. Uh, thanks, but that was no home run. I knew the moment I hit the ball. You could just, you could tell just from feeling the hit. No, not quite. I mean, I've never ever landed a home run before. Oh, that's what she meant. This is how she joined the club. Oh, damn. I just didn't have that glam feeling that comes from a real home run. If you say so. Well, I still have plenty of games left to bat. Left to bat a real one. Okay. You guys wouldn't happen to have any tips for hitting home runs, would you? Home run tips? I think launch angles are important. A flying ball has constant acceleration movement vertically and uniform linear motion horizontally. Why are you doing this? It reaches its maximum distance when struck at an angle of 45 degrees. No way, that ballistic equation only works in a vacuum. It's only considering the force of gravity. There are many other factors. Well, she does got a point. For a more accurate calculation, we need to consider drag and lift. Okay, well. The material of the bat is also important. You can get a faster swing if the bat is light with a lot of repulsive force. I heard that the new material development club. Why is that a? What is the new material development club? Did a report on the bat they made. Oh no, there's another one. Maybe if you position yourself according to the golden rectangle, you can use the spin on the bat to. Okay, well, I don't know why I read it like that. I just felt like doing that. I guess there's no magic formula to land a home run. Maybe I just need some more muscle training? Oh. Oh. I see where this is going. Muscle training? But muscle training is exercise. Don't do it. The Miami Baseball Club is a theoretical one. Our focus is on equipment. Record keeping, in theory, not training. Do you not even know what baseball is? Besides, you don't need to land more. You don't need to land home runs, right? Just get some good hits in and score some points. Right. The number of successful hits is more important than home runs when it comes to winning games. I know that, but I still want to land a home run. Sorry, Ray. Our club can't really help when it comes to getting better at the game itself. I'm the president, and even I'm not very competitive. I'm not in very competitive shape. Fair enough. All I've got for you is a theory on how to score more hits. And now I know y'all do not like grass. I mean, they like grass enough to be outside, I suppose. Or they probably theorized something about the grass. I see. That said, I do know of an expert. Have you heard of the Athletics Training Club? The Athletics Training Club? Yeah, I see where this is going. The new girl is running late. She keeps miss if she keeps missing sessions, she's going to lose muscle. Why should she stay here with her eyes closed? There we go. Figures. She probably gave up on training after yesterday's workout. Feels like we're bleeding members for both the athletics training club and the fitness club we work out in. Maybe I need to go out and recruit new members myself. What's up, homie? Baseball club sounds cool. Well, of course. Excuse me, is it the athletics training club? Why, yes it is. Hello, I'm Lamasa Ray from the Millennium Baseball Club. I talked to my president about getting some training to improve my batting average. Training? And she said your club would be great for strengthening my muscles. Muscles? What is she activating? What's going on? There's only so much I can do on my own. But I've heard that athletics training club's regimens are based on science. Would it be alright if I joined until the next inter-high baseball season? Baseball season. Yeah. Inter-high baseball season. Sorry, I realize this is such a big ask on such short notice too. I'll come back next week to give you time to think it. Let's start right now. Right now. Uh-huh. Right. The effectiveness of training is like day and night. If you've got the right mindset, once you've chosen the path to fitness, there's no time to waste. Okay. Even just standing there, your muscles are shrinking bit by bit. Okay, it's not that serious. It's serious, but you don't have to do it like that. Oh, okay, she's putting the shades on. Let's fix that. Give me 10 sets of squats. Do it. Wait, I haven't even changed yet. Oh, Jesus. What just happened to her? That's how Ray hit up with this club forever. To this day, she has not left. Oh, that's crazy. And so, Ray began her fitness training journey with Sumire. Oh, Jesus, there's another one. Swinging for the fences, huh? Is he lifting? Oh, Jesus. 14. Come on, Ray. Just a little bit more. Yes, you probably say that to everyone. Like, just a little bit more. Even when they're too tired. Just a little bit more. Let me stop. Just one more. One more. And you've cleared this set. Okay. Hold it. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. That makes 15. Very good. One more. Wait a second. I thought you said that was the last one. Why, there's still one left. She's saying one more set. You say you're tired, but I know you still got one more in you. Never mind. She wants one more. I thought she was gonna say one more set or something, but no, she's gonna keep saying this every time you lift it. It's gonna be like one more. Today's pain is what leads to tomorrow's gains. Surely. I feel like you gain more over time, but not like immediate. But if you want to see it that way, I don't blame you. Imagine the amazing tone and definition you'll have tomorrow. It's just beyond this last burpee. Burpee? You said that earlier. Exactly. Now that I think about it, you snuck in extra set, bruh. I class A would be a W trainer. She probably would be, but she gotta work on being more motivating. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I give up. All right, break time. Let's hydrate, then move on to the next exercise before your muscles cool down. Oh my goodness. Well, phew. By the way, these exercises are supposed to help with baseball, right? Surely. Feels like I'm working my thighs and calves rather than my arms and shoulders. Don't worry, burpees are meant to train your whole body. Arms, legs, even your core muscles that keep you upright. That is true. That is true. But I forgot what the burpees were. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what that was. You can build muscles and even enhance your cardiorespiratory endurance all through burpees alone. Especially for someone like you who hasn't done a whole lot of training or a whole lot of fitness, stimulating the entire body is more effective than focusing on a few arbitrary body types. That is true. You'll see more results from that immediately. And if you want to, do weight training after doing that, then of course it's effective at that point. Once you're used to it, that is. As if you are. Everyone's body is different on that. But trying to be a home run queen, not a bodybuilder. There are famous sluggers who focus only on their arm muscles. They may have had more cardio endurance than the average person, but they didn't need it. I mean, she's probably not wrong saying that. I feel like there's got to be a balance because like baseball, I feel like you don't want to be too heavy on muscle. But I'm sure if you're someone who is always just throwing the ball, then it might be more important to focus your arms. But I can't really imagine because like you do a lot of running in baseball, so it's like I don't know. Ray, why do you want to hit a home run so badly? Because it's cool, obviously. A home run is like the gilded lily of a baseball game, don't you think? Most ordinary hits never lead to a single point, but with a single swing, you can turn the tables of an entire game. You need more than one, though. One home run's not simply enough. It's only natural for a batter to yearn for a home run. I feel like, despite this training that she's doing, I feel like it'd be more effective to do something like the batting cages or something, where you can experience like certain like throws of the ball being thrown at you, like curveballs or well, of course, fastballs, or other types of technique like ball throws I've seen that a freaking machine can do, which is impressive. But yeah, wait, this story fit into the sports event. Yeah, when I think about that sports event, but unless this is a different one, right? Because I don't know it. Wait, it all clicking to me now. Wait, Alright. I've been thinking about them ever since I decided to join the baseball club. I know that one day I will hit a radiant home run that leads my team to victory. Well, when was the last time you saw someone land a home run? I think it was at the public baseball field. I went with my friends at the end of last year's season. I could never forget the beautiful arc the ball drew over the fences. Thanks to that swing, the home team was able to take back a game. They were losing badly and emerged victorious. Wait, were you rooting for the home team or the away team? Who are you asking? It was, wait, which team was it? I remember the field, I remember the final score, but everything else is fuzzy. There was that shooting star of a home run. What happened during the rest of the game? Ray, Ray, how about we call it a day? Right, thank you for your help today. By the way, is there a baseball game tonight, Ray? Hmm, there's no regular season games on Mondays, but there is a minor league game playing on the outskirts of Gehenna. Let's go watch a game then. Huh? Right now? Right now? We have a lot of extra time from cutting the training schedule short. So how about we make up for it with the field trip? I didn't expect Sumire to say this. Up for a brisk jog to the Gehenna district. A brisk jog? Jog? Isn't that like a decent ways away? From here on foot, we'll never make it in time. I'm pretty sure it's pretty far. Of course, a jog. Surely a jog is enough. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check something. Can I check it here? Without me having to go too far back. Let me see. Can I find this? There is something I want to check. While I do that, I can do this. Yeah, I figured it'd be that far. Hold up. Did I start it here? Yeah, I did. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yeah, I thought about the Kivoto's Hollow Festival. I just wanted to go check that for a second. Okay, back to this. I did that very quick, checking that. Now for part 3. It's less crowded in the stadium than I expected. Yep, it's only a minor league game for rookies, on top of being a Monday. Being a Monday, I see. Don't make that face. You were the one who ran us out here to the first game you could find. That said, it does feel nice to be back in the stands. Especially at a minor league game. The crowd's small. You could sit right up next to the players. Quite a few baseball fans only go to minor league games for those reasons alone. I see. Anyway, about that food in your hand. I know what you're about to say, bruh. I know what you're about to say, bruh. Hmm? It's a hot dog. Now, Ray, I don't want to enforce a strict diet on you, but processed food with lots of fat can block out your digestive system and significantly lessen the effectiveness of our training. If you're feeling peckish, a protein bar is a much better choice. It has a great balance of protein and carbohydrates. The problem is, it's definitely not enough for someone's system if you're just going to eat that. It might be fine for a little bit, but eventually your body's going to want actual food rather than just the supplements that you get from those, things. Even though I don't think they're bad or anything. It seems to be the same thing I've seen as like I feel like there are people that end up like having an argument about this before. It's like it's a choice for sure, but like I feel like you actually need to eat the foods that give that to you rather than actually getting that from a protein bar. But that's kind of like where the bottom lies. No way. We can't come all the way to Gehenna and skip out on their trademark scorching hell hot dogs. Scorching hell hot dog? Yeah, what is a hell hot dog? Yes. See, every stadium sells snacks and drinks so you can have something to eat while watching the game. They're usually pretty generic, but lots of stadiums sell delicious treats based on the home run. Oh, based on the home run. Wait, that sounds cool actually. Here in Gehenna, they have scorching hell hot dogs. They're made from a rare, super spicy sausage. They're so good. I know about a spicy sausage, but like, what are we talking about here? Because there's like so many different forms of how a sausage is created. So I don't know how they process that. It could be a very simple one that I'm thinking about, or it could be the other one. Because there's like different way that I know some foods are processed. But yeah, I digress. Each Academy Stadium has their own delicacy. So not only do you get to see an exciting game, you get to have yummy food too. Yummy food. Oh, alright. But try to only have one. Oh, I forgot to put on some chili sauce. Chili sauce. Although the sauce is pretty well seasoned, so with the chili, it's extra spicy. Then after a bite, I'll wash it down with some ginger ale. Now, this is baseball. I don't get it, but alright. Oh, feel free to order whatever you want, Sumie. I'll treat you. I'll treat you, huh? One unsalted chicken breast salad, please. Unsalted. Yeah, this may be a hot take, but salt is not really that bad for you, believe it or not. I'm just saying. It may seem that way because of the concept of what it does do to your body, but everything is opportunity cost for sure. But salt is not that bad for you. It's just too much of it is a problem, right? Do they even have healthy food like that at the stadium? No. No. No, bro. It seems that the game's begun. Oh, it seems like the game's begun. Yes. This is my first time watching Gehenna players on the field. Is their club any good? Well, with a motto like freedom, chaos, and trouble. Freedom, chaos, and trouble. That sounds like a team that Shadow the Hedgehog would have or some shit. As good as they can be. Let me stop. They have talented players, but they lack strong teamwork. That said, even their minor league team is way better than the Millennium Baseball team. Well, it is because it's Millennium. That's the problem. No offense to Millennium. It's just like, as much as I like Millennium, it's just like, they're just not built like that. They are built different, quite literally. But I guess they're trying their best to integrate everything into it. I mean, the Kivoto's Hollow Festival showed that, expression when I did that event. But we're not here to play, we're here to watch. So let's forget our affiliations and focus on cheering. Let's go, Gehenna, break a leg. Break a leg, I tell you. The second hitter of Gehenna is a bat. What do you mean by the second hitter of Gehenna is a bat or is at bat? I'm fucking stupid. All right, looks like it's gonna be a fastball and that's a hit. Okay. The ball's all the way in the middle of the outfield. The batter nabs first base. She's gunning for second. Oh no, too greedy. She's out. Uh, that was a chance for a nice two-bagger. What a shame. If you need to step on the base before the defender's hand tags you, can't you just kick the second baseman with a spinning slide? Sumire, what are you talking about? What? Of course not. What is she talking about? Talking about kicking someone. Bro, I didn't know we were playing rugby. The Ghana Baseball Club lost their game in spite of having Ray as a cheerleader. What did that mean? In spite of Ray. I guess there's something I don't understand there. Yeah. What a downer of a game. They could have won if the opposing team didn't land that super save at the end. Sometimes those are the decisive moments of any game. And that doesn't even go for baseball. Every sports game can have like a single moment that changes the whole thing. It doesn't gotta be a home run. Looking at, I agree. If it was, if I was the runner, I would have gone past the defender with a shoulder charge and sprinted toward the base. What the fuck? Surya, you gotta stop. Shoulder charge? I feel like we're talking about two different types of sports here. And that one Gehenna better should build up her deltoids more. Okay. Are you sure you understand how baseball works, Sumire? Sumire, what are you doing? That said, it's been a while since I got to enjoy a game with someone. It feels nice. Training is important for a fitness club, but watching sports, seeing others compete with the fruits of their training is great for your own motivation as well. Well, of course. Is it always training day inside that head of yours? I'm serious. I'm serious, Ray. Yeah, I don't care if you're serious. Do you remember that home run you saw? Yes. The stadium wasn't too crowded then, just like today. Some folks came for the food, others wanted to take photos with their favorite players. A few were scouting new talent for their teams. Everyone had a different reason to come to the stadium. Well, the way you're phrasing it sounds like any sort of formal event, but if that's the case, that's kind of messed up. Oh, except for the Kyoto's Hollow Festival. That's just built different. But yeah. But in the end, all eyes were on the batter when she made that home run. The arc the ball drew across the sky was beautiful, but the moment of the batter jogging around the field with nothing in her way, it was so cool. It's funny, I have forgotten most of the entire game despite how much I talked about the home run. Yes, yes, I see that. Having an end goal for your training is important. It could be lifting 100 kilograms or hitting a home run, but without a goal, exercise is nothing more than self-inflicted pain. I did not think she would see it that way, but I give props to Sumire for noticing that. There has to be a reason for each lift, each swing, something that drives you to struggle for each step. When common sense begs you to take the easy road, common sense. How do I phrase this? Can we call it common sense? It's just like a human nature kind of thing. It's like if we had the development to make things easier for ourselves, we would rather take the easy road. That's why humans create such things. It's just my opinion on that. But when it comes to like actual weightlifting and stuff, I guess it is like something you have to fight against because I feel like everyone innately has a little or some form of like laziness embedded in them. So having motivation is such an important part of actually keeping up with doing stuff like training or anything else, to be honest. Just like how the person who wants to deadlift 100 kilograms isn't just trying to pick up a number, your goal must be more than simply swatting at a ball far away. Otherwise, you won't fight for it. As there are many things to enjoy about baseball, there are many things to enjoy about training too. Hell nah. I see it as a means to an end. I don't sit here and want to get all sweaty. There is a process for every little thing, and there's other things you will get sweaty for. Not trying to be weird about saying that. One of those things is pursuing a worthy goal. Sure, but like that could be anything, not just training. Because instead of dreading each new challenge, it grants you the will to overcome them. Ready to go back to training with me, Ray? At nighttime? Heck yeah. And then she's like, nah. Yeah, it sounds about right. I take it back! Is there a problem, Ray? Why did this machine have shackles built in? What? I see you've been trying out the new squat machine I bought. This baby is a test product I commissioned from the engineering department. It has a special device installed to ensure your legs stay in place until you finish your set. That's devious! What? I'll help our weak-willed members to finish their reps. There's even a lock-in device that fixes your posture so your squats can have proper form. That's devious as hell, bro. That's how you scare people away doing some shit like that. I'm just saying. If you can't stop when you want to, is it just a torture device? And you said this exercise would help with my batting average. How do torture squats help me swing a bat? Yeah, I don't know. Helping them glutes, them leg, that, yeah, don't help your arms. Yeah. Like muscles play vital roles when it comes to pitching and swinging. It's more about the waist, not the legs, but sure, we can say that. I'm not saying the legs don't do anything. I'm just saying your whole body has a lot of motion. The most important part for swinging something is your waist. So sure, maybe the squats are helping that at the very least. Maybe. Putting force into the ball requires you to lock in your joints, which requires a strong core. If you don't build up your muscles properly, you could get hurt. I mean, she's not entirely wrong. On that note, we shouldn't skip out on leg day either. Yes, leg this, leg that. You love them legs. I get it. You got them long legs too, Simmere. I get it. But like, oh Jesus, she is dragging you, bro. She's doing the squats. Now squats. Let's switch over to lunges. Seriously? After the season starts, I'm never training with you again. Damn. She's simply built different. She's definitely an enigma in Millennium for sure. She is a funny one. Well, there's only four more stories left, and I got some of my favorite ones to the left here. I'll save Elaborate Squad toward the end because I really love those students. I don't even have like the best words for it. I just grew very attached to a lot of these students that are like, I was gonna say of like 4-person students. I think every school that has like 4 students, I've really liked those clubs. Well, I mean, for closer test for hold a special place in my heart, but I mean, prefect team, but does that really count? I mean, I did like the after school sweets club. Retus was, I mean, I guess it was alright. I actually did like the CSC one. I want more problem solver. Am I wrong for wanting more problem solver? I'm a Kyoko fan, and I do like Mitsuki as well, and I like Aru as well. I don't know. I just want to see more of them. Yeah, yeah. I digress. Okay. Bottom up, Yin Club. Princess Raruku's special concert. Of course, it's about Little Miss Chise. The record depicting Yin Club members working hard to promote Hyakuyako's wonderful culture. Yes, it's about Little Miss Chise. She's an adorable little bean. The next item on the agenda, the Yin Club will be holding a concert called a Hyakyako Thanksgiving for the festival. This festival is an important tradition for us all, but there's no need to feel any pressure. Should be routine, so I'll handle directing and organizing it. Wait, please. Yes, Chise. Did you have any questions? Hmm. I want to be in charge of the concert. Director Chise. I like the sound of that. I don't remember how I did her voice. I'm close. I'm close. You do? I mean, I appreciate the offer, Chise, really. But there's not much work to be done regardless. We'll be reusing old equipment and props. It's a special concert. I want to do it, okay? She's plenty cute. Okay. Well, you got it, Kyle. You're a big fan with a big rack. I mean, so. Ahem. In that case, I'll be there with you every step of the way. I'll help you with buying any additional props, staging. Yes. I'll make sure this experience is smooth as silk for you, Chise. Aren't you going a little overboard? Oh, it'll be totally fine. Fine. This falls under my purview as the vice president of the Yin Yang Club. I've always coordinated our events and concerts. Yeah, I'm used to Kaho doing it as well. It's partially because I would feel terrible if Chise undertook my responsibilities. I also, I do trust Chise, but I can't help but worry a little bit. It's okay. This time, Kaho can take a break. The sun is out. I have heard sunbathing is fun. You sunbathe in out direct. Okay, I'm going shopping now. Wait, Chise, come back. Oh my, just like that, she's gone. This is entirely out of character for Chise. It couldn't be. Is Chise going through her rebellious phase? I don't think that's possible for her. Why not just hand over the reins on this one, Kaho? Chise is not the type to do something without intention behind it. Hmm. I know that. It's not that I don't think she would do a good job. But what if she gets lost at the mall? Or she could get kidnapped again! She got kidnapped before? I guess that did happen, didn't it? Yeah, I feel like I do remember something like that happened. Oh, worry for Kaho. Where's her fearsome head? We're really never going to live down the Princess Waraku incident, are we? She's just going shopping. How do you know? It won't happen again. Hmm? Exactly. You do not. And so, I will be keeping an eye on her. Hurry up, Nia. Why am I getting dragged into this? Why am I getting dragged into this indeed? Welcome. What a surprise. We're honored to serve the one and only Chise here. Hi. Thank you. I don't know. I like doing this voice for Chise for some reason. It just feels right. Every time I do it, it just kind of like puts like a stupid grin on my face. So, don't you feel like a stalker right now? Maybe we'll get arrested. Only get caught if you keep making so much noise. I'm not stalking her. I'm respecting her independence while still keeping her safe, okay? Oops. Did she just turn her head? She's gonna hear you, Kaho. Uh, eh. Well, we're already here. Might as well see what happens. I'm guessing you were here to get props for the concerts. Then let me recommend you this. Ah, I found it. Kao loves using this indigo umbrella for her concerts. Yeah, great choice, Chise. Indigo is the color of dignity. It's the perfect representation of Hyakyako and blonde. Let me stop. That's not what indigo is. But it's very similar. I want the pink one, please. What? What are you thinking, Chise? We've always used indigo umbrellas for our concerts. Has she hated them all this time? It's more fun to see how this plays out than I thought. It looks like our idol Chise is going through a rebellious phase. Okay, Mia. This pink one, correct? Packed and ready to go. Thank you. Of course, Princess Raruku is always welcome here. Oh, Chise, are you getting some shopping done today? I am shopping for dolls. Cute ones, please. Please? I don't know why I did that. Oh, it must be for the Thanksgiving concert. Yeah, I'm tripping. These Kokeshi dolls would be the natural choice. Great job! Chise, dolls are very important props for any Hyakyako ritual, especially Thanksgiving. The umbrella may be the wrong color, but at least she's getting Kokeshi dolls. You can do it. You need to learn to relax a little, Kaho. The Kokeshi dolls. I think this one is cuter. The fox doll. It's a bit untraditional, but here you go. No, Kokeshi. No Kokeshi. This is good. It looks like Vice President Kaho. She packed a doll that looks like me. Wow. Suddenly you don't seem so upset about the missing Kokeshi doll. The tower up too, please. Of course, thank you. Look, it is President Mia. Me? A Dharma? Does she think we look alike? She means symbolically, right? Yeah, she doesn't think you're a bit round and plump or anything, right? Thank you. This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm looking forward to the concert. I don't remember the voice I gave. I feel like I changed my voice several times with that guy. Anyways. What happened to tradition? She's getting orange juice? What is wrong with orange juice? We already have traditional tableware. What is she going to do with some merch? What? Pudding? Ice cream? But what is happening? You pick it out there. You really ran all the way back. You don't think you're being a little dramatic? No, We had to get back before Chise did, or we could have gotten caught. Okay, okay. Anyway, I can't make heads nor tails of Chise's vision. What a strange assortment of props. I don't know either. I'm doing my best to trust her judgment. Hello, I'm back. I took a walk with Mr. Sun. Chise, what a surprise. Did decoration shopping go well? Yes, perfectly. Everything is going according to plan. I'm looking forward to it. I will go begin my preparations. What is she doing? It just ends like that, bruh. I need to know what happens, bruh. But it's only two parts. Okay, what? Okay, next one. The day of the Hyakyako Thanksgiving Festival finally arrives. Chise fan. I'm so excited! Chise directing the concert this time. I love the Thanksgiving Festival. I'm excited to see how it's going to go. I cleared out space on my camera's memory card just for today. Bruh. Today is the big day, and we still have no idea what her plan is. It seems that's the situation. I've long since learned how tight-lipped Chise is when she wants to be. So I've come to terms with the fact that my role today is not to be a director nor a coordinator. Nor a coordinator, huh? Why are you watching from backstage? You don't want to go out there. Today is Chise's day to shine. Her actions make no sense to me at all. But I'll support her regardless. Okay, fair enough. Secret agents working in the shadows. It's got a nice ring to it. I don't think we're exactly on the same page, but we're both here for Chise. Thank you all for coming to a Hyakyako Thanksgiving concert. This Thanksgiving festival is a long-held tradition at Hyakyako. It is a day for us to pause and show gratitude to those who keep our community running. And we have a very special treat for the concert. Today's star is none other than Hyakuyako's beloved idol, Princess Waraku Chise. Let's give Chise a warm welcome. Hello. First, we have the umbrella dance. Traditional Hyakyako umbrellas are dyed with traditional methods, passed down through generations, our dignified history represented in the indigo. Pink umbrella. It is just a cherry. It's just like the cherry blossoms we all enjoy. So enjoy, yes, we all so enjoy. Yeah, wonderful. On to the next stage. You'll see our traditional kokeshi. A fox and Dharma doll. This sounds like a nightmare. We're not the only ones she didn't explain anything to. It doesn't follow the usual script at all. Our Thanksgiving traditions. The audience must be utterly confused. Chise really is the cutest. Chise always knocks it out of the park. That's our idol. They don't care. I'm grateful. But how is this working? You know why it's working? Because they like the girl and don't care about anything else. It's just how it should be, I suppose. I mean, she is an idol, yes. Since she's idolized, everyone loves Chise. It's finally over. I mean, come to the end of the Hyakyako Thanksgiving. concert. Our star of the evening, Chisei, will say a few parting words. Take it away, Chisei. Preferably by following the script. Thank you for watching my performance. Did anyone notice that I made changes to the concerts? Yes, I did it to show gratitude to my important people. Ah, yes, of course. That's the reason. Right. Could you tell us who they are, Chisei? My important people are President Nia and Vice President Kaho. Did I hear that correctly? Me? I mean, you exist, right? You exist to be a part of Chisei's life. Let me stop. Without the president and vice president, I would have never gotten to become Princess Raraku. Princess Waraku. So today, I wanted them to have fun being in the audience. That's why you changed the props and colors? Surely. Yeah. So, all the pieces have fallen into place. Chisei wanted the pink umbrella because Kaho's favorite color is pink. And instead of a Kokeshi doll, he picked the doll that looked like Nia and me. What do you mean looked like Nia? Do you really think so, Kaho? Moving along, look, Nia, you drink that brand of orange juice almost every morning. Oh, this merch, Chisei got, is my favorite character. That's even mine. And Nia's favorite pudding flavor. Wait, I caught me off guard when I read that. I was like, wait, I had to pause for a second. Anyways. Ah, yes. Wow, amazing. I'm truly impressed, Chisei. But before we get all mushy-gushy, tell me, what ways do I look like a Daruma? Like, Chisei, how can I ever thank you? I'm sorry, I stalked you and doubted your directing choices. I didn't know that you did, but it's okay. I appreciate both of you very much. President Nia, Vice President Kaho. Moving forward, I hope we'll do more fun things together. Of course, Chisei. You don't even need to say it. Yeah, I like the voice of different Nia. I miss it. I miss talking in Nia's voice. Just one little thing. Let's go back to the Taruma. Shell? And that's all. I'm sure Kao and Nia were touched. I'm glad it went well. Hello, Sensei. What's good? Vice President Kaho's eyes were like rivers. President Nia didn't cry, but I could tell she liked it. Mission complete. You're really getting along with everyone in the Yin Yang Club. Yes, I am. President Nia, Vice President Kaho, and I have made many memories together. The three of us make up the Yin Yang Club. That was cute. I actually like that. That was a cute story. Very nice and to the point. That was a cute story. I liked it. Okay. So, since we're going in a set order, it is time for seminar. Uh, every time I do Noah's voice, I feel like I'm off by a little bit. I'm gonna try a little bit harder. Little bit. The meeting logs of seminar Millennium Science School Student Council for Science. Yeah, but Koyuki's not gonna be in here, is she? I do find that character interesting, but there's not enough seeing of her for me to like get a vibe for her. 'Cause I realize a lot of people like her. I mean, I mean, she seems like quite the energetic little one, but yeah. Proof of concept. Now that everyone's here, we can begin. Something like that. Welcome to the 28th Millennium Budget Review Committee Conference. As you already know, the Budget Review Committee Conference is a periodic gathering where we review the research and development prospects of each club and allocate funds accordingly. If a club wants better funding, it is up to us to determine if they can earn it, usually by their ability to create useful products. The last conference was filled with bizarre items that had no practical purpose whatsoever, as was the conference before that. I still believe in potential of our students. What's this face mean, huh? What why you making that face? However, we'll begin with the new Material Development Club's Cushy Cement. Cushy? Yes, it's a new, innovative approach to cement. What exactly does it mean to cement? For cement to be cushy? Yeah, that's a good question. As you all know, cement is a beloved material in construction due to its malleability while wet and hardness while dry. However, cement has one fatal flaw. When it hardens, it becomes way too hard. You don't say. People live in buildings, but according to our research, the average person's body is much weaker than cement. So if someone falls or bumps into the cement, they can get injured. I mean, yes, the street is also hard, but that's a different story, right? However, cushy cement solved the problem by remaining soft even after it hardens. So not only will you not get hurt, you might even get tempted to lie down on it. That sounds like a bad idea. People walking on it. I don't know about that. A building material that's soft to the touch, truly revolutionary. Hmm, this is all very interesting. However, if it's that soft, how exactly would it not bend under the weight of other construction materials, such as steel or bricks? I could imagine it probably reaches a point where the malleability probably hardens after enough pressure. So maybe there's a limit to how soft it can actually be, I assume. Ah, well, about that, they say the best inventions leave room for improvement. You can't open with that. You think she's gonna believe that after that? So, to be clear, you took a building material often used for foundations and other purposes, relying on durability and toughness, and made it soft. Rejected. Damn. No. Next. The next item is the Dragon Duster proposed by Murokasa Akane. Akane? Ooh, wait, I gotta hear this. Huh? Akane CNC submitted a research proposal. CNC's budget is already allocated separately based on operational scope. Is that not enough? Maybe there's something she wants to buy. I don't know why she's here for all. Oh, no. This isn't a CNC proposal. It's from me as an individual. I am a dedicated member of CNC, but I am also a student of Malayan Science School. I'm so used to being such a maid that I forget that she can be like this. I do like Akane. She's kind of chill. Kind of chill. Contributing to the Academy's technological advancement by proposing new ideas is just another service I wish to provide. What an excellent attitude for a millennium student. We must all peruse innovation and creativity whenever possible. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hear her out. How is this dragon duster different from an ordinary duster? Dusters are one of my favorite cleaning implements. However, I often encounter stains that ordinary dusters simply can't remove. There's obviously a limit to how many cleaning tools I can carry at once, and going out of my way to get another one is cumbersome and time consuming. Is it a bomb or is it a flamethrower? Because dragon. What the? So I came up with the dragon duster, a duster equipped with a compressed gas sprayer. Gas sprayer? Compressed gas sprayer? Not just any gas. Upon activating this function, the compressed gas will ignite as it's sprayed, completely incinerating the target. So it's okay, okay. It is what I feared, bro. You can't do this. No stubborn stains or sticky substance will withstand the Dragon Duster's cleansing flames. Tool that spews fire. So it's just a flamethrower. Akane, that's a flamethrower. But is it a novel flamethrower? No, I don't think we need to fund a product that already exists. Rejected. Next. Next is... Oh my. This is a proposal from Momoi of the Game Development Department, who received a special award for the last Millennium Prize. Does this take place after... This group story take place after the Game Development Department main story? Or am I tripping? Because it could be like anything else. Because they won a Millennium Prize at the end of that, main story, if I recall. Yuka might be the cold, unfeeling accountant, but she'll be begging to invest once she sees my impeccable proposal. She pissed already. Rejected. Wait, you didn't even hear it. I don't need to. The game development department just plays games all day instead of doing any actual club activities. That's unfair. When we work, we deliver. Besides, we already came up with a profit model that utilizes advanced technology. A profit model that utilizes advanced technology? Yes, this proposal is a game design that implements the latest blockchain technology. Wait, this actually sounds interesting. When you play games, you often earn in-game currency, right? But by using this technology, we can just convert this in-game money into to real money. That sounds like... Look, it was interesting at first, but then Momoy just had to ruin it by saying that this is not gonna work. I just hope she understands that. So by just sitting down and playing games, you'll make money. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Highway robbery for the whole system. I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, Bitcoin is probably the only thing you're gonna be suitable for something like that. That sounds plausible. If you tied it to, like I said, cryptocracy, it would allow players to cash out. Right, but who would be exchanging cash for this? Exchange cash? Well, can't someone just print it? No, we can't just do that. You can't now do that. You gonna say rejected? I knew it. Rejected. I'm sorry, my boy. I knew I was gonna be no after that. Oh, she tried to mess up. Is every proposal really going to be rejected again? A few proposals seem promising. There was a 70, there was a 37 inc. Oh, let's catch up with my brain. There was a 37% increase in proposals that plan to use emerging technology compared to last year. Is that even a good thing? None of the proposed uses of those technologies made any sense. I mean, if Yuka really wanted to help Momoy, the Momoy one would have been a nice proposal. I'm just saying. It wasn't bad. It's just the execution wasn't the greatest. I simply don't understand why everyone is so enamored with such impractical research. Our job isn't to decide the direction of the research. And who knows? The research may look meaningless now, but it could become the foundation of revolutionary technology in the future. The Millennium Problem. The Millennium Problem? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, just go to black side. That's what's gonna happen. Seminar. What could be considered the heart of Millennium was originally a gathering of researchers with one goal: to find solutions to the seven unsolvable problems of the modern world. Wait, I feel like Noah said this to us before, like in the actual Hollow Festival story, like the first part of it. Or am I tripping? I could have sworn I felt like she talked about this guy. I remember her saying something about the seven unsolvable problems. Anyways, countless experiments, approaches, tests, and more were conducted in order to crack these problems. And as they expanded their efforts, what we know as Millennium Science School came into being. Of course, most students these days don't even know what the problems are, but each piece of research, each wild experiment, it's all a part of the process of solving those seven problems. I suppose so, as long as there's a sliver of a chance of progress. All thinking and experimentation at Millennium is encouraged and recommended. However, nobody can know whether these wild ideas will actually bear fruit, but we can know what our budget will look like. We can encourage students all we want, but if we fund them endlessly, the academy will go bankrupt. She has a point. Great researchers often notice practical things such as time and money once they run out. Millennium School is so lucky to have a treasurer as brilliant as Yuka. You're messing with me, aren't you? No, I actually appreciate you. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Okay. If you're so worried about Millennium's finances, why didn't you speak up more? When we were debating utility, the AI research department's so-called smart bomb, that sounds terrible, which they claim could determine when to detonate without human input, it would have been more persuasive if you said something, Noah. Sorry, but I'm just a secretary. I. That's funny. A good secretary doesn't interject, no matter the circumstances. We must be as neutral as our records. What convenient logic. Hmm. Sounds like you pick and choose when you want to be the seminar secretary and when you want to be Ushio Noah. Whichever I am, it won't change the fact that I like you, Yuka. Yes, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. What's this document? Did we skip a proposal during the budget review? Possible. We heard from every club on the list. The person who wrote the proposal was... the president of Veritas? Wait, that's interesting. I'd love to hear that. I forget who the president was, but I guess we don't really see her that often. That's why I can't wait to get her at some point to see her story, I suppose. But the proof of concept too. Himari? Oh my goodness. I forgot. I forgot. I I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. She was the president of Red Sox. I'm so used to just seeing Super Phenomenon Task Force from the Decagram Toss story. I forgot that. Ah. Okay. Everyone fears the future. Unlike the inner past, the future is full of indeterminate possibilities. But acknowledging that would be admitting ignorance, and ignorance is the root of all fear. However, the future is nothing more than the consequences of the present. Change is prefaced, is what is in front of us right now. We simply lack the tools to understand our present or our own present. Yes. So I, Himari, the beautiful super genius hacker who observes all data in Kivotos, had an idea. What if we gave ourselves those tools? Reality is nothing more than a combination of data points. We could simply process it all effectively enough. Could we not finally see the future with our own eyes? And from that thought, the prophecy protocol was born. Every single variable in the world, from the movement of celestial bodies to the genomes of living creatures, will be broken down into the only thing that is truly understandable: data. From that data, the future will be known. If there's anyone who wants to solve the problem, that is the future. I have included the prophecy protocol design specifications. I forgot how I did her voice. I feel like that was close to what I used to do it. That was when I was still using my other mic though. The way I did her voice, I really like went deep into my diaphragm for that. It would also bother my voice when I would read her voice. So I felt like I was close to it. Uh, it is what it is. So, according to the footnotes of this manifesto, this is the design of a device that predicts the future? It seems like it. Predicting the future, huh? I'm surprised that President Himari wrote this. I've never seen anything like it. Well, this is President Himari we're talking about here. I haven't seen her in so long, man. Anyways, it doesn't follow Millennium's standard proposal format, and all the random hypotheses make it hard to digest. Yeah, it's certainly an ambitious design. Paradigm shift doesn't even begin to describe it, if it works, that is. It won't. It's impossible. I mean, breaking down everything in existence into data and processing all that. Nonsense, right? Well, if I think about volume final F, wasn't there a machine that was considered a supercomputer? Or did that actually break down and we never actually covered that? I guess we never really did cover that, did we? Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, now I think about it, no, we didn't. Everything exploded with that Arcturasus. Yeah, it is what it is. Even if the process were possible, there's no device in the world with the computing power needed for it. It would be possible with a supercomputer that was alien generated, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be an event for this one day or something. Maybe I'm tripping saying that though. It sounds like it'd be a nice motivator for the next like main story, a millennium of some kind. But this wasn't designed by any random person. It was designed by President Himari of Retus herself. I forget she's from Retus, but I'm just so used to her not being from there. She's just been kind of just not with them. Perhaps we simply need to expand our definition of possible to match hers. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to do that if you don't understand what she told him about for real. But even if we stretch our definition of possible, I'm not sure if we can stretch our budget to the same extent. She's got a point for real. Expensive refractive lenses used for deep space observation, experimental processing cores designed for supercomputers. This could fund an entire club. I still find it hard to believe it'll actually predict the future. And it wasn't even submitted properly. Into the rejections pile this goes then. No, don't put that in there. Wait just a minute. It'd be a waste to reject such an advanced proposal without even giving it a shot. Hey. But you just said Millennium doesn't have enough money to fund unproven technologies. Uh, sure, but all progress is a risk. I just want to take calculated ones. If this prophecy protocol works, couldn't it solve the 7 problems? Uh, now that you say that, I don't know what the 7 problems are, but maybe it could be. This is President Himari's design. Even if it doesn't work exactly as described, it can't be completely useless. Even if even you're convinced that I have no intention of arguing, or on arguing, yes, then who do I officially list as being funded for the Prophecy Protocol? It can't be Feretta since they're not an official club. They're not an official club, but they're known for their name, right? Why are they not an official club still? I forgot that they're still not an official club still. And we have orders from President Rio to not support President Himari. Fuck that character, bro. No offense to me liking her design or whatnot, but but why would she say that? It's funny. I don't like Rio's design, or I love Rio's design, but I don't like her character that much. But I don't hate her either. It's pretty funny. I just dislike. I still dislike Nagisa more than her. That'll never change for me right now. Yeah. Put it under my name. Uh, she's serious about this. Hugh, are you sure? I heard you say that funds you invested recently completely flopped. You had to pay out of pocket to cover for that. It's okay. If the prophecy protocol gets completed, I have a feeling I won't have to worry about money ever again. She's taking a gamble. Stocks, trends, time is money in more ways than one. Well, at least you seem committed, Yuka. As a devoted friend of Yuka's, I mean as a dedicated student of Millennium, I won't miss this opportunity. Surely. The structure looks a bit complicated, but we have to create the prophecy protocol without outsourcing it to anyone outside of Seminar. If the assorted eyeballs of Millennium hear about something like this, who knows what would happen? Here's to a future where we never have to worry about money. She's taking a gamble. Even though Himari's proposal is like correct or something like that, who knows how long this will take to create this product? While you can definitely create this product, it feels like it's going to have to go through a lot of revisions to meet that requirement because they said it themselves they don't have the computing power for that big mon. I mean, to a future made perfect by technology. I'm already so excited. And then there's another part, yes. I'll just have 4. No, it's just going to be 3. Damn it. The meeting laws of Seminar Millennium Science Schools to make console for science. I don't know, I'm reading that again. I felt like reading that again. Okay. Next one. Engineering department? It's finally complete. The prophecy protocol based on President Himari's design. I don't know I'm doing her voice like that, but it's actually finished. It's actually finished. Yes. It took longer, or a lot longer, than I thought it would be to complete, though. That's what I would say. I thought it was going to take even longer, though. But how long did it even take for them to make that, I suppose? I don't know. Engineering a device capable of processing our entire lived reality and outputting probable features based on that data seems straightforward enough initially. Well, if not for your help, I don't think we would have finished it, let alone even began the project. Thanks, Noah. My pleasure. It seemed like it would be entertaining. Oh, I mean, as a member of Seminar, it is only natural to participate in advancing Millennium's potential. She did not care, bruh. Like, bruh, Noah, sometimes you're a bit too formal. Yeah, she is a bit too formal, isn't she? Anyways, shall we turn it on? Shall we turn it on? Thank you for activating the large-scale environmental variable collection and analysis device, also known as the Prophecy Protocol. I feel like a device like this would be possible if it was similar to the device that Sensei uses. Maybe it would be possible, but no one has, you know, the Joan of Jericho in their possession, do they? Well, yeah. Prophecy Protocol collects, collates, and processes data to produce predictive analysis of reality, also known as the future. Please take a peek into the future. It works. Pressing MRI's Prophecy Protocol really works. It's even inviting us. What should we ask first? According to what we know of quantum mechanics, observation in and of itself could change the future, so we need to ask wisely. I already have 34 questions in mind, but all of them about your relationship with Sensei. Wow. Wow, Noah. That shit was out of left field. I'm not even gonna lie. That caught me off guard. I'm not going to ask anything personal like that. Just think of everything we put into this thing. We have to ask something that's important to everyone. You didn't deny that you had questions about your relationship with Sensei. Listen here. Anyway, we still can't use this machine selfishly, so let's ask it something that will make us money. I like how she really didn't deny it, and she's still not denying it either. That's kind of cute, but I already knew this about you because she's an interesting individual, though. Not that I dislike her or anything. Of course, she's like a throwback character I liked. I still like her though. I don't have like a character I heavily dislike, other than maybe like I don't hate. No, like I said no. I'm pretty mellowed out with her, but I still don't like her. Anyways, hey, how will the price of rare metals change over the next month? Query received. Before analysis can begin, please enter your date of birth. What? ID? You need ID for that bit? Huh? Why would a machine that collects all data in existence need me to enter my date of birth? Oh, I guess it's no big deal. March 14th. Calculating the future. Please hold. Calculation complete. Complete? Congratulations! You're a Pisces! This month will be very lucky for you. I mean, I guess I am also that of the Pisces if I really care to give two shits about that. But why is this happening? Why is this music playing? Your ruling your ruling planet has good vibes, so everything you will do will go as planned, even if you didn't expect it to. You'll receive many rewards. Maybe also yes. What the fuck? This month's lucky rare mineral is durable titanium. Carry it around and something good might happen. What? Yeah, that. Yeah, Yuka, what the hell would that? Oh dear. Again, what? Is that really it? That really it indeed. If Vretzes do something, why are we looking at Vretzes unless? Hey, did you see the book that was here? You mean that giant astrology book in front of the monitor? It was sitting there for a whole week. It was nearing the due date, so I returned it to the library. Why? This is bad. Oh no. Was the book important? Well, I put the design for the prophecy protocol, my advanced data processing device, in that book. It was just a design, so it's not a big deal if I lose it, but it's a dangerous invention that lets you see the future itself. Who knows what would happen if it ended up in the wrong hands? A prophecy protocol? You mean your horoscope generator? Uh, well, it seemed to be about correct, right? I'm a Gemini. Mm. It's it's not a horoscope generator. The prophecy protocol is a world-changing technology that has captured the fundamental nature of the future itself using scientific data. Please don't give the product of my genius such a tacky name. Believing people to share the same fate just because they were born when the stars were in certain positions. That's not very sciencey of you, is it? I mean, the universe doesn't even have fixed locations. I'm willing to bet that is only half true. Because I think space has a fixed location. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see the stars with the, connected stars and constellations that people see in the sky. There is somewhat of a fixed location. I don't need to explain that how that works because that's like a rabbit hole. But yeah, you shouldn't look down on astrology, Chi. Astrology is based on data stretching back to the ancient astrologers who observed the 12 zodiac signs and the flow of human life over many generations. It may not have a logical explanation behind it, but you can't ignore its prominence in human history. Besides, my ruling planet, Ophiuchus, told me so. I don't know if I said that right, but let's roll on that. Ophiuchus or Ophiuchus? I don't know. Himari? Ophiuchus or Ophiuchus isn't one of the zodiac signs. Yes. What? When did that change? So the prophecy protocol isn't a super advanced data processing device that has solved the fourth dimension. It was definitely clickbait for you. I'm sorry to hear that, Yuka. It's just a horoscope generator? No, no, there's no way. Princess Imari wouldn't waste her time on such a useless invention. Did we mess up? Did we mess something up while building it? I don't think we did. If you compare it with the blueprint, and if you look at the library records, it looks like Himari checked it out a whole bunch of astrology books recently. Maybe she was just fooling around with this design for fun. For fun? We spent all this money on something that was just for fun. What have I done? And I said you took a gamble, bruh. I felt like you should have heard it from her own mouth. You would have avoided this if you heard from her own mouth. You should have went out of your way to find her when you saw that proposal. Wait, but you, Noah, did you already know the prophecy protocol might just be a horoscope generator? Well, I couldn't be sure. After all, I can't predict the future. Why didn't you say anything? This is on both of us. After all, I never said anything. You chose not to, but you never asked. Bruh. Noah, you little. You could end up having to pay the cost for producing the prophecy protocol out of pocket. But thankfully, the titanium price is surged. which she profited greatly off of by trading futures, so she was able to get her money back. Well, that was a fun story. That was more fun than I thought it was going to be, actually. Well, there's only two stories left. We can't do this one until I get Shun or Kokona, which I still think I might use my free temples on the Idol Racer banner. So when the time comes, we'll see to that. But for now, Rabbit Squad. I love these students a lot. They really grew on me. So, uh, you know what sucks? I have to get my mute voice back, bro. Because that mute voice I do is like actually a mess to do. But it's kind of fun to do. So she talks a lot, I don't know. The daily life of the SRT freshmen. It may be special agents, but they get themselves into plenty of trouble. This one and it also. The shadow of the canned food. Excuse me? A private security advisor company Blackstone office?
Yeah, the plan is going smoothly. I pay some thugs to attack a small school, and then I swoop in and offer them security agent security against the thugs. If there's no demand for your product, make some. I guess taking a page out of the Kaiser's book really was the right call. If I continue down this path, I'll become an even bigger military corporation than even the Kaiser Group.
Boss, we're under attack!
What? Who had the audacity to attack our company? Is it those Valkyrie brats? Did they bribe the executives in the defense office already?
They're not police, they're SRT agents.
SRT? I thought the General Student Council already closed down the SRT Academy. How did they know we're here? Ugh, we've invested so much into this business. I won't give it up now. I won't give it all up now.
Yeah. SRT, everyone put your hands up and take a step back. Rabbit 1 reporting. Time is 13:30 hours. I've arrived at Point Whiskey. We already subdued the guards at the entrance. The guards. Move to the next phase.
Who do they think they are?
Are you the representative of this security company? A report accidentally obtained from the Valkyrie Security Bureau last week shows evidence you're behind the recent string of raids on small schools. Despite this evidence, the Valkyrie Security Bureau seems to have failed to arrest them due to the complex administrative procedures of the Defense Office. It actually sounds interesting if I'm recalling that correctly. Fortunately for you, SRT Academy is specifically created to bypass red tape.
I never thought I'd get caught like this. I, but I can't let small fries like you ruin a company I worked so hard for. I'm the head of PMC, and I've been a mercenary for a long time. I'm confident my close combat skills go fat at.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
Come on, bring it on.
Yeah, get your ass beat, bro. That's crazy.
Sniping on these streets.
Sniping on these streets, you know who did it.
Rabbit 4, target eliminated. I'll continue to watch here.
I I think I did her voice right. It's hard for me to do that voice again.
The boss is down. We've been caught. And I don't exactly want the tangle with special agents from SRT. Let's run. I cannot let you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Saki. All right. Sight a clear. All the enemies cleared out quickly.
Sight B2. We subdued everyone who didn't get away. Great job, everyone.
Mobilize the incapacitated enemies, and let's request Valkyrie Police School's services for post-processing. And then we'll head back home.
Wasn't that a PMC base? Find any goodies for me?
Not this face, bro. Oh my.
In it, there's supplies marked for disposal. I could still use them somehow.
Unfortunately, all we have here are small arms, and most of the equipment and ammunition not compatible with our current gear. Oh, most our equipment and ammunition not compatible with our current gear. That sounds unfortunate, to be honest. We had no choice but to dispose of them or hand them over to the Valkyrie Police School. Not that I came here for the rewards or anything, but it would have been nice. Would have been a nice bonus to find something. Okay, Saki.
Miyako, Saki, what about these boxes? They're labeled food.
These are war rations. And they're not expired. Awesome! I guess we get a few rewards.
Did you say food? What is it? Huh? Tell me.
A lot of different kinds of rations. They're generally treated for preservation. So these are much better for us living out of a tent than than the bento box we've been eating.
And look how many there are.
I know I'm being picky, but some of these kind of suck though. Vegetarian omelet with cheddar cheese, oatmeal porridge, freeze-dried red bean rice for colder regions. What the? I guess it could be worse. Ah, I've had this big seafood sauce before. It's awful. I thought rations were generally tasteless. Not. That's not exactly true. Rations are not completely tasteless. Well, if you're in Japan, they can actually taste good. But in the old days, war rations were pretty gross. But that's not the case anymore. Since delicious food really raises a soldier morale, it benefits the troops if the rations taste better. In the past, because science hadn't developed that far yet, battle rations were hard and bland. Nowadays, it's possible to enjoy even moist and savory foods no matter where you are. They've also developed special items like tofu meat for vegetarians and soldiers with allergies. So you can enjoy a variety of types of war rations. I never really thought about it like that.
I see. Saki, you know so much about everything. But if, even if you learned about them in textbooks, when did you try it?
Yeah, spill the sauce, weirdo. We've only had battle rations a few times in training.
Well,
I heard war rations were the staple food of the special forces, so I was curious. Okay. I was too excited to wait, so I bought and tried them before I joined SRT.
Oh, oh, that doesn't sound like something our bookworm would do.
It's finally the time to admit it, Saki. You joined to try out all the cool stuff SRT had, right? Not because of duty or whatever. Come on, we're all a bunch of nerds. You can be honest here. Shut up. That's totally unrelated. Regardless of the taste, I'm glad we don't have to worry about food for a while. Let's pack it up and head home. Home? Jesus, I caught myself there. That night. I'm not used to seeing this area at night. It's kind of nice. Mia?
The current time is 0500. Nothing going on. There's not a lot of light, and there's only crickets chirping. I hate Card Duty at night. It's so scary. But I can't eat the canned food when I'm done, so I should work hard. It's like Saki said, yummy food makes soldiers happy.
Uh,
What was that? Is it an intruder? Maybe it's a thief coming after the canned goods.
watch it just be like some animal, bruh.
Stop! I'll shoot if you move. There's no one here. Maybe it was a wild animal. Oh, that canned food. Just move.
Of all the songs that could be played here, this sounds a bit chaotic for this, doesn't it? Well, I guess it's fair.
No way.
It's clicking. There's something in that bit. What was Mew trying to spew? Was she just like screaming? Bruh. Okay. Shadow of the canned food, bro. What is this?
Did you all hear that too? Yes, that was definitely me screaming. She must have been attacked.
Let's go. That's my first time seeing Saki without the helmet on. Yeah, pretty sure the first time I see her without the helmet on. It's a novel experience that requires a screenshot.
Mew, are you okay? Over there, in the food storage. Where is there? Is someone here? No, the canned food over there. Which one? The seafood sauce can? Yeah, it moved by itself.
You're gonna say she's crazy.
Did you fall asleep or something? I thought it was an intruder, but it's just but it's sentient cans.
Come on.
Have you been overworking yourself, Mio? I didn't imagine it. And I wasn't dreaming. I promise. I made these. It made these weird clicking sounds, and it moved.
Here, I'll check it for you. They're not gonna be able to check it by doing this. They'd have to open that bit. Definitely not alive.
You must have not been getting enough rest between operations. No, it was really shaking, moving. People can begin to hallucinate if they're deprived of sleep. You're in no shape for guard duty.
You say that it's just sleep. I think lack of like food can do that. Actually, not even trying to bullshit, but like once you hit like old age, you can end up hallucinating too. It depends on how straight your brain is, though. I think there's only for people that have dementia that they'll end up experiencing something like that. But usually that's toward the end of your life. You'll probably end up experiencing something like that if you actually live that long. That is, but I just feel like saying that because I found that very interesting. That even though I don't want to go too deep into it, because it just makes me sad when I think about someone. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, here's the helmet. I'll take over the night shift. Get some rest.
But don't worry, don't worry. They say old ladies never sleep past sunrise.
That's just horrible to say that.
Hey, who are you calling an old lady?
Okay, okay. Thank you for covering guard duty, Saki. The rest of us will get some rest. Let us know if you need anything.
Thanks, Saki. Good luck.
It just clicked. It's like, hey, it's time for dinner. Click. Let me stop. The next morning. Breakfast tastes even better after a long night shift. Not only that, but we have so many options. Thanks for your help last night, Saki. You should pick first. Haha! Thanks, Miyako. I'll take the canned chicken noodle soup.
The red bean, the red bean rice.
And stewed mackerel and miso for me. I'll go for the Yorkshire pudding and vegetarian omelet. Oatmeal porridge and chocolate cookies. I did not know what voice to give this. It's just cute to see Mew's face like that. Anyways. Nice. Everyone got what they wanted. Anything else good? Is anything else good? What? Oh. Oh, would you look at that? Well, there's the mixed seafood sauce. Does anyone want it? Mew. Okay, fair. I wouldn't want to eat a can. I thought I saw him move either. Bruh, why did you ask her that question? Moe, come on. No, that's Saki. Moe, come on. You'll eat anything that it doesn't. You'll eat anything? That's crazy to say that. Look, she might be a chub, but like, I don't think she'll just eat anything. She she looks like the luxurious type in some cases. It doesn't smell that bad. Seafood in a can sounds unsafe. Hey, canned salmon is not that bad. I just hate how much bones is in it. I have to pick out all the damn bones when I eat that. Anyways, the stewed mackerel in your hand is seafood too, you know. Miyako? I'm fine with my food. We'll just save it for later then. Did she just throw the can? Okay, time to eat. Thanks for the meal. So the mixed seafood sauce can lay forgotten until eventually it moves into the premises again. Looking at. It passed its expiration date. What does this mean, brother? You're telling me when it passed the expiration date, it becomes possessed even further? What did this mean, huh? I gotta see this. Oh, ew. Okay, well. No, they just see it, it's just like, do they normally expand like that? Well, it has been sitting there for a while. You're not going to eat it, are you? I don't think it's normal. Not in the slightest. It isn't ordinary at all. There are probably some creature's parts sealed in it, like the tentacles of a kraken, or the tail of a great sea snake, or some other horrible creature who don't know it. These are mass-produced rations, or war rations, made in factories. I highly doubt they sell canned mythical creatures. Let's start checking the ingredients. Our mixed seafood sauce is made fresh, whole seafood to emphasize the flavor and texture. Contains herring, sardine, octopus, and no separate pasteurization was done so as to preserve the food's unique taste. Basically, the seafood inside of this can has probably rotted or fermented to an alarming degree. Basically, I'd assume, but why would it expand when this happens? There is something in it.
Gross. Ick.
Ick. That gave her the ick, bro. I didn't even actually say that. Honestly, I feel like there's things that are much more gross than this, but it gave her the ick, bro.
So, you mean this can is full of fish gas that expanded?
That means if we're not careful, it could explode. It's a fishy gas bomb. Please, don't name it. Let's just take it far away enough and toss it out. Nah, just throw it at an enemy on your next mission or something. That'd be funnier. But no, wait. If what Saki said is true, that seafood sauce can is an explosive that emits biochemical gases at the slightest touch. Um, if we dispose of it irresponsibly, a janitor or citizen could suffer serious damage.
Well, what do you want us to do? Eat it?
EOD missions such as eliminating duds or IEDs is also part of SOT duties. We can't afford to let this abominable biobomb fall into anyone else's hands. Miyako, are you serious right now? What is she? She really, she really wants to eliminate the Sifu can, brother. What? It's our duty to properly eliminate the Sifu can. Is she just gonna shoot up the can or something? Sorry now, commence Operation Rotten Herring. The objective is to safely dispose of the mixed seafood can. Brother, I thought she was about to shoot it up or something. The way she made that sound. Anyways, we have to render the explosive inoperable, or we must render the explosive inoperable without detonating it. Okay, well, how are you going to do that? Since most of the odorous components of fish are water soluble, let's begin by slowly degassing the canned food in water. I don't think you could just slowly degas it. You could just simply try to wait it out, but sometimes that's not even the best option because of the can expanding. But usually that's like a way for kids to, I guess, dissipate gas is literally just straight up waiting. But if there's no air in the can's expanding, it's just gonna probably expand more before it actually dissipates. So I don't know. How are they gonna get rid of it? Okay, good luck. Do what you gotta do. Saki, you're helping. Right, Saki, I'm counting on you. She did you dirty, bruh. What in the hell makes you think I'm gonna do it? You're the only one out of us who completed the EOD training, Saki. That's not true. Moe did too. Well, but I mean, Moe and explosives. Oh, so you don't trust her? I see.
Yeah, that's right. Why don't you let me handle it, Saki?
Yeah, let me explode that bitch. Fair point. I'm sorry. There's just no other choice. But don't worry, we'll support you in any way we can. You really say that? We're all in this together. Every. Can we stop? Uh, if you know, you know. It makes me feel old. I don't care. I don't even remember everything. Are you really making this big of a fuss over a can of seafood? Well, actually, I guess I'm a little bit nervous. First, make a small hole at the bottom of the can to start slowly releasing gas. That would help. What if it explodes? Being attacked by a toxic liquid? um, uh, mm, yeah, you got it. Wait, Saki, when piercing expanded can, you have to do it at the thickest. Bottom bottom edge so the pressure doesn't break the can. The problem with doing it at the bottom is that it depends how expanded it is. If it starts pressuring the bottom, then you're screwed though, because like no matter what, you're screwed. Obviously, it got to this early, so it's not like that. I just felt like saying that because like if the can had expanded at the bottom, you wouldn't be able to do that either. I can't look. I have a bad feeling about this. At this point, why not just let it explode? Shut up, you freak! I can't focus. Uh, it clicked. Oops. Damn! The can, the can seafood exploded. It caused a huge biological disaster in Kosagi Park. Damn, how are you gonna get rid of that smell? It must smell like so much ass. Seafood that's expired smells the absolute worst of any food I've ever smelled in my life, so. They managed to clean the wreckage, but the Rapid Squad members were reeked of rotten seafood sauce for a long time after. Hey, Sensei could help with that. Oh, well, that's the end of that. Sensei could help them freshen up, thankfully, because Shell's always open to them, thankfully. Anyways, that's that story. Gosh, man, I'm gonna be sad once we're done with this last story. Obviously, there'll be another story, but that will probably be in some distant future stream. Will there be more of these? Probably when they make more students into the game. And I assume, since there hasn't really been one yet, maybe there'll be a Wild Hunt story since there's Wild Hunt students in the game now. Maybe one day we'll see Wild Hunt have like a group story. And if I get a Wild Hunt student, you know, they'll be somewhere in here. But I didn't even know I could interact with that. Anyways, for the final story, the thumbnail of the stream, I had to do it. I like my pink hair princess, and then I like my foxy haired, what do I call Seiya, huh? I like Seiya a lot though. I find her character endearing, that's why I wanted the regular version of her over the swimsuit one, even though I could have gotten the swimsuit one. I just keep thinking about it. Elegant, classy, and chaotic records of the girls from Trinity's Student Council. Right. I need to see my foxy hair, future seeing, you know, prismatic girl. Prismatic might not be the right word, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Sweetness and nostalgia. Call this morning's meeting to order. If anyone has any news or concerns to share, the floor is open. Yes, President Nagisa. To start, there was a shootout last evening in the street near a cafe. Witnesses confirm that the dispute was over who should get the strawberry on top of a limited time dessert. What? Who the fuck? Let me calm down my language, YouTube. I'm sorry, but like that actually just why a strawberry? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, has Nux ever made this face before? Nah, it doesn't matter. Such a conflict over a single strawberry. Such a conflict over how to use your coffee and drink it. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It just doesn't feel that similar. Or doesn't feel that dissimilar to me. Anyways, Justice Task Force Vice President Hasame was off duty, so President Tsurugi was dispatched. She successfully subdued the conflict. President Tsurugi probably like gave someone PTSD after that. If it was President Tsurugi, then their meal nights must be busy. Yeah, some cans. I mean, students, some cans. Were squashed that their remedial nights provided emergency services through the night. The students were just smash cans. That's a crazy analogy to say. I'm not gonna lie. Duly noted. Their meal nights likely exhausted considerable supplies. Kindly remind the knights to submit an emergency expense report if they require additional inventory. Please approach. What is your report?
Disregarding the aforementioned remedial nights, there was an incident where multiple patients fled in hysterics upon observing a medical grade chainsaw in a treatment kit. A medical grade chainsaw. What is a medical grade chainsaw? Which led to a complete shutdown of a treatment room. Why are they parading that dreadful thing around? For that, please conduct a full inspection of the remedial knight's medical equipment. Now then, is there anything else? At 1 a.m., multiple witnesses reported seeing a naked student loitering on the main building's. We know who that is. There's only one person that would actually do that. There's no way that's just some random. I refuse to believe this isn't someone we know. Although only a few students spotted them, rumors are spreading that this figure was actually a ghost. You may need to address it. Yeah, I wonder who that could be. Naked, you say? In the middle of the night, on the rooftop, naked. Nagisa? Are you so certain it wasn't a phantasm? A ghost? Is Nagisa? Wait, hold on. This is kind of suspicious. I would indeed greatly prefer it were if I would prefer it to have been a ghost. Then what could I do? How could I address that? It's out of my hands. Naked. Bare naked hands. What is happening? She crashed out! She crashed out. Was that naked figure Nagisa by chance? She's out of it! Girl down! Knights, you call in the real knights! Hurry! I can't believe Nagisa. Oh. Nagi collapsed from working too hard? Yes, to be more precise, they diagnosed it as burnout. Fortunately, there's no problem with her physical health, but I tried serving her generic iced black tea, poured from a plastic bottle, and she didn't protest at all. What? Hold on. This sounds dire. Indeed. Indeed. She was prescribed a mandatory vacation away from work in hopes that rest would restore her mental health. Restore her mental health? But getting some limited time desserts help? It's strawberry season. Given the meeting notes, that might make things worse. The number one priority is getting Nagisa away from work. She's not going to get any rest as long as she's in school. So we need to find a place where Nagi can relax outside of Trinity. Yes, I believe that would be for the best. Sure. Outside of Trinity, a place Nagi might enjoy. Refreshing. Huh? Mika? Let's go to Shanhaijing. Shanhaijing Academy? Why? I would love to see the result of this. There's a famous black tea workshop in Shanhaijing outskirts. I heard that if you sign up for a tour, you can participate in taste testing and tea blending. Nagi likes black tea, and it's creative. I think it might help her feel better. It's been a while since you came up with a logical idea, Mika. What do you mean it's been a while? Say, what do you think of me? I acknowledge that it is a good idea. Right. Then how do we get there? I'd avoid public transit. Now gets exhausted, and we want to keep her away from crowds. Shall we take a town car from the Tea Party's shared garage? Those require a driver and an attendant.
Hey, I heard from a white birdie that Seiya can drive a vehicle for real, but this was probably not at that time, was it? It was not at that time. Those who would only remind her of work. Oh, and those only remind her of work for real? Okay. Well. Hmm. Then, how about let's take my scooter. I have a matching sidecar that will easily accommodate you both. Whoa! It's been so long since I've seen you drive. Okay, so she is gonna drive like I thought. Okay. Okay, I'll make a reservation at the workshop. Yes. Thank you, Mika. Okay, then let Nagi's refreshment tour begin. Miss Mika. After I heard that she's gonna be on like a future archive, what was it, Fest archive band they called it? That has Shimsu, Hoshino, that Mika, and then Wakamo. It's gonna appear sometime before the fifth anniversary banners. I'm definitely going to consider pulling on that as well, depending on certain factors, I suppose I should say. Anyways, sweetness and nostalgia. The next day, Seiya departed with Mika and Nagisa in tow. But Nagisa was still out of it. Oh, never mind. It's that. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. Cute little thing. Interesting. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, that was strange. Okay. Where are you taking me? Oh, you're going to love the place, Nagi. A place I love. Apparently, there's a famous black tea workshop on the outskirts of Shanhaijing, Nagisa. We're taking you there right now. Seiya, why did you just spoil the surprise? We were trying to foster inner peace, not mental strain. Inner peace. Sorry, I'm just like listening in. I might be getting called on. I don't freaking know what's going on. In that case, you could have just left me to recuperate quietly in the dorm. Nagi, I know you would just be rifling through the documents in your bed. So none of that. You're going to kick back and take it easy today with lots of aromatic black tea. Black tea. We're here. Let's go. Wow, what a workshop. Welcome, ladies. You must be the ones who booked today's tour. You'll learn all about the process of making black tea before embarking on a taste testing and curating adventure. Fair enough. Some blends are only available in the workshop, so make sure to try everything you can. Sounds great. Let's go, Nagi. Looking at. Oh, well, Now here's a wonderful place to start. To make black tea, we start by dehydrating the tea leaves so that they wither. And to do so, we must The workshop's owner showed them the entire black tea production process. Okay. The owner was passionate and charming, so the tour was invigorating. However, Nagisa was still very unfocused. Now then, shall we experience the joys of blending? While we all enjoy a pure black tea, we also explore the process of producing aromatic blends by mixing in other tea varietals, spices, and even fruits. Okay. In these baskets, you'll find some of our many blending ingredients. Feel free to get close and personal, bask in the aroma. Nagisa did not look like she's enjoying herself. Unless. Smells nice, right? Uh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What could be triggering her so much that she just freaks the hell out? Brother. Ah, uh, Nagisa. She buried her face in the tea leaves. Nagi, are you okay? Can you breathe? Okay, I thought she like folded through. I don't know. I'm so used to hearing that sound and then someone just goes to the ground. Like, I don't wanna. I want to stay in here. She's definitely not okay. How be black tea? I wish to be steeped in hot water and flow far, far away. Why is she saying this? What happened? What made her crash out? Also, I thought she said stepped on, which was crazy. Naki's broken. I mean, I guess she's sometimes like this, but calm down, Mika. We'll buy the tea leaves that she buried her face in. Ah, yes, got it. After purchasing a basket of Nagisa scented tea leaves, the three of them left the workshop. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's and now for the final story. The final consistent group story that we can do for a while. Content with this game is gonna slow down immensely after this, and it's gonna be sad, but at least there'll be event story that happen every now and then. Will I do them day one? Can I even do all the story at day one? I guess we're gonna have to test a theory. Because it's probably gonna be time I start doing the events the day that they drop. Maybe I'll do that with the next event. The next event story. The only reason why I don't want to do is I just don't want to find myself cutting into like different times. I'll probably have to confirm something before I actually do that. But I know I need to experience this for myself eventually. So there's that. I digress though. I just like doing the story all at once because I think it's enjoyable for the stream and for my enjoyment of the story. Helps me retain remembering it. But anyways, after this, all we have is mini stories, which is gonna be all done in one stream. So yeah, let's do it. I wonder if the mini stories will be able to give proxies like this. Okay, hello, Saya. Like I said, don't look at me like that. You okay, Nagi? I'm okay. Optimal, frankly. I partook in so much recreational relaxation today, due to your sincere efforts. Yeah, I don't buy it. She's still out of it. Hmm. Maybe you should have tried the amusement park. Maybe we should have tried a sensei. A sensei would have helped. Oh? Hey, is that the playground all the way out here?
Nagi, doesn't this remind you of old times? Old times? When we were younger, and we used to love goofing off and swinging around in the playground? Playground. Perfect. What? Whoa, say it. Did you slam on the brakes? Why did you slam on the brakes? Yeah, that. It is dangerous to drive while drowsy. Let's take a break at this park with your big forehead. Let me stop. I see, Saya. I think that's a great idea. But she does not look okay. This reminds me of the playground we used to play in when we were little. Except it's empty and full of weeds. Nagi, over here. I'm not. I'm going to stay in. Nope. Eh? Yes, you're coming with me. Steal her. Mika dragged Nagisa into the playground. Need to sit. I mean, are you trying to tell me something? Like, aside. Sizzle, what the? Ah! Huh? What? What's happening? Did she burn her butt or something? Oh, it's hot. Classic Nagi, always hugging the slide. The slide burnt her bum, I guess. Why are you laughing? Do you have any idea how hot the sun made this metal? Such a hazard should be outlawed. I mean, fair, I suppose. To think such a conveyance is designed for children, it would be roasted and seared. Outrageous. Well, Nagi, at least you seem to be doing better. What? Uh, um, am I marginally recovered, I suppose? She's a quirky little person, isn't she? I shouldn't call her a little person. She's actually decently tall, but I'm glad, Nagi. I was so worried you were confused and languishing like an abandoned fawn. What kind of absurd analogy is that? Nevertheless, I suppose it's difficult to feel lethargic upon entering a playground. Precisely. Let's keep your energy up. Eat this, Nagi. Eat this. Isn't this highly processed junk food? I bought it from that convenience store while you were two bickering. You should eat. You've only had black tea all day. Uh, Very well. Damn, she didn't like it. It's dreadfully sweet. They already made the inside too sweet, then coated it with more sugar. Yeah, I don't like sweets like that at all, so I agree with that. It is what it is. And this one is quite saline, like the ocean. This last one reeks of artificial smoke. It tastes overwhelmingly savory. How utterly unsophisticated. I'm sure you enjoyed them as a child, Nagisa. Am I wrong? Of course not. I love these things. What? I guess it is what it is. This truly takes me back to the easy days. Life was simple. Nagi was so much cuter back then. Whatever are you talking about? Hey, if you were cuter back then, you were just simply cuter back then. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Nagisa, the taste of the junk food hasn't changed. Well, yes, junk food definitely did not change. Well, it does change a little bit, but you've changed. You've grown and developed a more delicate and sophisticated palate. So that's the lesson. Even fond memories of the past can prove disappointing when revisited. Not all the time. Just like junk food.
Sure.
Or the opposite. We may look back on the harsh times we have now and actually laugh. You, Saya, and I are growing and changing all the time. What are you trying to say, Saya? Are you advising me to acquiesce to the weight of responsibility? Are you suggesting that today's difficulties shall be outweighed by tomorrow's benefits? What a dismissive platitude. Oh, Nagi, that was harsh. Indeed, nevertheless, the truth sometimes is dismissive and trite, and that is why we are known to take it for granted. So please, let me say this before I forget. Thank you both for everything. Not, no, I'm gonna do this in the game. In that case, we should plan more outings like this. I can't do her voice right now because like water. Check. Like maybe to the Tea Party's private beach. Let's go there next time. Oh. So this is how the Summer Skies Promise story event happened, huh? That's what led to it? Because that event story was based off of going to the private beach. It was a fun event. Because I got Mika swimsuit. And Mika swimsuit was a highlight for me. Well, and Saya swimsuit's shades. I liked her shades in her outfit, but yeah. That sounds pleasant. Right. Then it's a date, Nagi. Date? Yes. Let us head back home. And while this is uncharacteristically spontaneous, we happen to have these top quality tea leaves, so I propose we brew them and share these fascinating snacks. Let's have a tea party at Trinity. Alright. She's actually back to normal now, huh? I think that worked out. You're right. However, you're going to say that it's temporary, inferior, something like that. You've gotten better at reading the room, Mika. No, Saya, you're always like this. I wouldn't say she's a bearer of bad news, but man, she keeps me on my toes sometimes, so there's just that. Well, it's only logical. Her years of stress aren't just going to disappear because of a one-day trip. And I'm sure the work's piling up for when she gets back. But nothing stays perfect forever, right? And if Nagi starts getting stressed out, we can intervene with another vacation. I still think that the private beach is a great idea. A series of temporary fixes, like everything else in life. Yeah, nothing less. So we just have to try our best, right? Just like today. Why are you looking at me like that? Mika, you're acting so unusually kind and wise. It's unnerving. Uh, she said that from back here? She said this in the Summer Skies Promise event as well. She said something like this to Mika before in that event. She was like, I'm not used to this new version of Mika, but she changed a lot because of Sensei. A part of that has to be because of Sensei. Huh? What? Am I not allowed to mature as a person? Take your time. I'll warm up. I'll warm up the scooter. I thought she was gonna say I'll warm up to it eventually. That's what I thought she was gonna say. Mika never change. I love her so much.
such a cute character. I always say there's a lot of cute characters in the game, but I really like Miko. Stick to her story. Stick to the main story. I just need to see more sides of Saya. I would say Nagisa, but I feel like I've gotten an understanding of Nagisa even from this. It's crazy that this group story is what led to the Summer Skies Promise event, though. Like it promptly led to it, straight up. So that's crazy. So that's just it for the group stories. There's quite literally just nothing else I can really do in here, but eventually I'll just do a random stream. It'll probably be like a stream where I do like a mission, or maybe I'll do Final Restriction or Total Assault or Grand Assault, and I'll probably also put in the title that I'll do the final part of this or the final part of the actual event recaps. So there's still a event recap story I still need to finish, but I'm gonna give it some more time just so I don't have to think about it right now. So content's gonna definitely slow down after this, but all there's left is mini story. Then it's gonna feel weird not seeing a dot over here anymore. But like I said, mini stories. I don't know how long these are, but I intend to do all of them in the same stream. I wouldn't say the perfect thumbnail for it, but the thumbnail I have prepared for this has to do with this. So that's all I have to say. I'll do Final Restriction tomorrow. Got one last final Total Assault I need to do. There's a Genshin stream Monday. Genshin stream Monday, Tuesday, but there's gonna be a stream for the firing drill on Tuesday or Monday night. I don't know. I think I might do it Monday night. Might try to do it sooner rather than in the morning before reset. No point in doing it before reset. I feel accomplished at the very least. There's only but so much up to do. Looks like I could go back to the cafe. I guess I'll do that. You know, I have to reiterate, I hate how much I desperately want so many characters in the game just because I like the relationship stories that I've been doing when we started this game. But to add to that, there's just so many students I like. And one that's going to appear just before the 5th anniversary banners on the global side of Blue Archive. There is Kisaki. I do actually want her. I want her for more than one reason rather than just one reason. So it's gonna suck having to skip her, but I'm just gonna hope that I can get her from one of the fest banners. Her banner is quite literally just before the Battlesuit banners start appearing with Decagrameton's final chapter. So did that. Yeah. Ugh. I didn't even really get anything for real. It is what it is. I don't know if the mini stories will give proxies or not, but it was nice that group stories gave proxies. That was really nice. The shop, the stuff in the crafting area. I said to myself I'll wait till past enough before I decide to buy anything out of the total so I don't just start going full force into like Gehenna students and all that. Since I need piercing and explosive for mission 17, I'm gonna be focusing both of those students. And most of my piercings are already well designed or well built up. So there's only but so much I can actually do at the moment. But I'm still gonna do it. Probably gonna work on Sumire for the piercing students. I gotta raise her. As explosive, all I can do is improve the existing ones I have. Throwaways is going to feel kind of bad, but if I were to get Swimsuit Hoshino, with I'm pretty sure Swimsuit Hoshino is a special nut striker, which is just unfortunate, but it is what it is. Still water. So it's just this stuff, huh? Never seen anyone just willingly walk back there. I still want Noah. I might as well say now, to be honest. It looks like the next visit's in 10 minutes. I wish I could wait out those 10 minutes to see what students appear in here. I'm probably not going to do that. It's 150. Get this around the same time I ended the stream last time, I suppose. Oh my god, she likes this item? Well, why am I, no, I have to use it now that I saw that. I feel stupid now. Hold on. Bring her to 19. Like, I could use this, but now I feel kind of conflicted for real. Damn, just doing this item being enough for the next one? She needs the item. I want to save for Utaha. I don't mind just completely feeding those. I can't even do Shiroko right now, so I've been wondering what to do with that. It doesn't matter. I could take my time. I probably won't be able to get that on stream unless tomorrow favors Umika a bit more. I still want to get her up there. I still want this version too, you know. Okay. 7 minutes and counting. Kind of a shame, but it is what it is. So, that's just it for group stories. For God knows how long. Either I'll revisit it by getting that last one with Shun and Kokona, or maybe they'll end up releasing future ones for it. I don't know if they're going to be focusing all that, given that focus is definitely catching up with the gap between JP version and global version of Blue Archive right now. I don't know. I feel like the main story can accelerate more than I'll have a chance for something to happen with group stories. But at least I enjoyed it while it lasted. I had a lot more fun when I did the event recap, but I still enjoyed some of the story that we had in there. So I'm not going to forget it. Okay. Wow. I was wondering how long this show was going to be, but 3 hours and 46 minutes? That's crazy. I actually did think I'd be that far into the stream. That's definitely not what I expected. Well, we're gonna be waiting like another full week for the next event, so there's just not gonna be much going on other than joint firing drill on Tuesday after Sunday stream. Next week there probably gonna be more than one stream for Genshin, and during that patch for Genshin being the final patch PS4, I'm gonna be slowly preparing a special recorded video. Even though I shouldn't be talking about that here, but I felt like saying that because when things inevitably slow down, I'm gonna probably talk about it in tomorrow's show as well. Just as everything inevitably slowed down, there's gonna probably be a big gap between the next time I actually do make a stream, just because I want to prepare a certain video. But I know I'll be doing mostly Genshin and Blue Archive, probably gonna be more scarce content was because of that. So I thought I'd say that because that's gonna be more scarce. The only time I'll end up doing a stream will probably end up being just only event stories. And then after that, I guess the fine drill, but they're gonna come a time I'm probably not gonna do that as often, but I'll do it for now. Probably 6 I don't usually dedicate a stream to it because it's not really gonna be fun to watch because I don't do anything crazy with it, but that's because I'm not an account of like stature where I can go pretty far into it. It would be fun to go further than I currently am at, so I look forward to experiencing how the end game actually feels when I get there. I suppose the only thing that sucks is that some enemies just aren't fun to fight from Total or Grand Assault aside. But yeah, if there's any 2 cents to be had. Can't say I can think of much of any, if I'm gonna be honest. I think that's it. I think that's it. Other than me trying to figure out when chapter volume 6 chapter 2 that was announced to be available soon probably won't be with this update, but probably the next following update for Blue Archive, which is probably like a week or 2 weeks away or something like that. Usually sometimes they do it per week, so I don't know when it'll be. But since this happened before, I want to assume it's going to be the patch after the patch that's about to issue itself. Then it will come out. Or maybe I'm just wrong again. I don't know. It just happens. So I'm definitely going to do a follow-up in a community post if people care about that. I know some people do notice it, but I do plan to do a community post as a follow-up to seeing when that releases so that I get more details on that. So I know the stream eventually, or the Blue Archive plates are going to go back into the main story again because there's still stuff. There's also something else I was issued about, but I'll leave that for that story stream because I don't want to spoil anything. I didn't exactly spoil anything. It wasn't much of a spoiler either, but it's still something that I don't want to say. So I'm not going to do that. Ending it on 3 hours and 50 minutes at this point. Would be nice to get to that. No, I'm not going to do that, even though I should see who else visited the cafe. Should I check one more time? I'm going to check one more time. So if I actually make it though. Let me check how close it is. Just because I feel like extending this time to see what's there. But I realized that I feel like this is just a waste of my time to do this. I'm probably gonna stay after I end the stream if they still aren't here. Oh, I really just yapped for 7 minutes. That's crazy. It feels like I didn't even talk for that long. I'm not even a professional yapper or anything. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Wasn't there a new item I had gotten, but I never checked it in here? Pretty sure there was a new one in here I didn't check. Okay, I guess I was wrong then. The only thing I know that happened is I got... Hmm? Interesting. Okay, fine, I'll leave it alone. I guess that's it then. First one I had like an item I wanted to check in here, but it seems like it's not the case. That kind of sucks, to be honest. Oh, there it is. Never mind. What is this? Oh. Yeah, that was the item I was looking for. The swimsuit version of actually, I kind of forgot her name again, so it's fine. Alright, what's over here? I want this character. think that's it. I can't think of anything else. We can finally move on. So, do I want to? No, I'm not gonna end on stream. It's a stream that feel weird. That would feel weird doing that. I think that's it. Yeah, I extended my time. It is time for me to go. I am tired. um, next stream, mini stories. I'll also consider doing font restriction that stream if anyone really cares to see me even do a clear on that. And might push myself, but I'm pretty sure it's not exactly what I'm hoping for. So I'm probably not gonna go that far for all we know. But yeah, just saying. And then we got Farnjo, like before, game plan. After that, I have no idea what's gonna happen next because gotta wait for the other event time limit to go through. So next event's gonna be a while before we can get to that. So it news of what I was saying may change depending on if the announcement of Volume 6 second chapter does indeed release sooner, then obviously there'll be something for that in place. Anyways, that's it from here. Lastly, for the upteenth time, thank you for watching this video of almost 4 hours, and I will catch you guys